Bia member Gromano, Sa station we are namiti, into also for Fidian tour, the table what Data Kennedy, Macram.
Hey, Akwantufuo radio. Semba put the man on you. Akwantufuo radio. Papa smiling, awareness in my wamo. Akwantufuo radio. Semba put the man on you. Akwantufuo radio. Papa smiling, awareness in my wamo. There we go. It goes by the name Papa Smiley, and got the vibe that will make you feel irate. Tune in and stay tuned to Bamaso. It's a party the king Smiley, Nana Wokwaso. Yo, on in Nanka Saturn and Web. Na Pamphone so reborn Chidom. From Monday to Friday, 3 to 7 p.m. Tune in to Bamaso on Akwantufuo radio. Yo, Akwantufuo radio. A photo 77 put the man on you. Akwantufuo radio. Papa smiling, awareness in my wamo. Akwantufuo radio. A photo 77 put the man on you. Akwantufuo radio. Papa smiling, awareness in my wamo. Yo, from here to foreign, you give us a reason to listen to radio. Papa smiling, a nyabo.
Eye pamaso. Empenyi se ye soma nyansafo ne soma na montenten. Eno konfo se kromo a otemu bi. Kotie be ka Papa Smiley nda be jafo tenasi. Obedwudwem omamu nsam, amamu mu nsam, ene nsam polo. No mercy for the cripple. Papa, twudwem ne enko.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Welcome to Banaso, a place where the sun and Ghanaians come together to shape the Ghana they hope for. Rising as co-creators and catalysts in making Ghana a better place for all. Oh Ghana, our home, our pride, the dream still lies deep inside. Through every hand, through every heart, the change we see begins with us. Together we rise, together we build. Oh, Bamaso, the time is now. The Ghana we hope for starts with us somehow. Yeah. No blame, no fear, no weight again. Let's use our voice, let's use our brain. With heart and faith, we take a stand to build this nation hand in hand. Oh, little Bill Ghana, we will do it now. We will bring the light. hope for lives in us now. And I say, where did the discerning come to think, to act, and to build up? Together we rise for the Ghana we dream of.
It is another beautiful day here in the United Kingdom, and you are live on Akwantufuo Radio, Abrabapa Radio, as well as Akwantufuo Radio GH, with another edition of Bamaso. The sound may be a little bit gibberish, but whatever the case may be, we're live with another edition of Bamaso. Also on Abrabapa Radio and Akwantufuo Radio GH. You can equally catch us on our social handles at Akwantufuo Radio on Facebook and YouTube as well. Today, we're here to continue what we love best, and that is to figure out which role we can play in making Ghana a fantastic place. No matter our race, our creed, our culture, our weight, our height, our color, whatever the case may be, we have a role to play. And we're here to discover that which we need to do in order to help make Ghana that beautiful place. Here, we know one thing for certain. What matters most in the context of what we do here is the fact that we are simply Ghanaians. Now, if we are simply Ghanaians and we are reasoning from the perspective of we being Ghanaians, it simply means that whatever decision that we will make, we make sure Ghana is our reference point. Now, if Ghana is our reference point, it means everything within Ghana should be taken care of when we are making a decision. It's quite a tall order, but it is the best of all ways to have the best for our dear nation, Ghana. And truth also being said, the reference point that you use in your decision making influence the degree of wisdom, the degree of intelligence, the degree of creativity that will run through you to make Ghana an amazing place. So if you want the greatest of all wisdom, if you want deepest of all intelligence, why not go for Ghana instead of the smaller reference points that makes you run with smaller wisdom, little petty intelligence among the rest. To this effect, I would humbly welcome you once again to Bamaso. Now I'm in 20 baby, I will be some pempers who are feeding at Akwantufuo Radio, Abrapa Radio, and Akwantufuo Radio GH. And then that for I ever to Akwantufuo, so I heard you also to me. Now, what my Ghana, I found it to my prefer. And then I'm coming with you, and see, I want to tell. Now, and then free flow Tuesday, also for Chumaba. About my update, yeah, for so Ghana. Now, I train at the 4 on this Sam. Now, until send me through studio, perhaps I'll be able to step in a bit, also to come in. But for now, dear, maybe I will take you as out here, said, and that's a media home. Dr. Ebenezer Mofabwati, and Anketia, of blessed memory. And the animal can in the United States, maybe I will be out at the Papa. Why? Eba Cassette so. Yamon commanded day, free flow Tuesday. You had the NC which me. I'm all man, I find it to my prefer. Echa Hofrano, my Emma, or Facovichu Verma, Aquaba. Now, and then I'm coming, and see, so say, of Eshasia. One answer of a bomb of a body so ever. na obeta wo chin so kama enti wo fa ko fitwum barima sa wo teme nka dia ene ya o mute hu e bama so
adwen kese papa
wo fa ba ko de
oh nyame adom na mo so wo de me nananom nya obi a me je se mo
obi aho ye
they say there em say awo no I am manageable kakra
oh ene be bia me nam no temperature na 11
won ye say say na no
of sabra 11 there yes sabra
I was say about me ba March me do
okay oba obe
me do March ended no me do
okay
big man wa big man obeba end of this week maybe a Friday or Saturday no about
I mean you say encho
oh yeah me ne kasa de bia okay
I mean say encho baba
oh yeah but
e na ekoso Ghana socially
na dear ye kwan no dodo no anye ni
of our
me ha
breaking it down kakra the ekoso socially the ekoso spiritually the ekoso physically the ekoso psychological the ekoso down kakra why
yeah Mati
so socially me Mati say say ya big time celebrity ba ko aba akosi ase wa yes obedu Ghana na obedu Ghana nya asem ketwa
Makra free airport ne okupi Kumasi gira
Ndofa chase boy nkomo why chase
mami akosi ase wa Daddy Lumba the James Brown of Ghana yeah wakabe the wabidu of Germany wabidu na obedu ye no enkrofo bi a wo mo no edi na team ye from legal wife team 1 women nyina from airport to Accra all the way to Kumasi deeper de cho them say oh me mom not mean tiasia just say Daddy Lumba we and some birds ye nyina ye see no cry ye no nam come feel say ye rio and way and net akosa sa wa boni legal team 1 ni what else are they coming to do me mean tiasia honestly mentiasie all the no me ka se nke asie wie na bibia to atwa yaka de enkola ewo aware no mu the outbreak say sika Daddy Lumba di jaye ye le behwe enkola no nyina ne asset one if one etra one etra but say they akoye cause say wa team 1 na papa she you di edimu na maybe su ko ka one na bia ya na me ko hwe TikTok de me hu say almost 7 cycle high court will come say. But what I'm reading, not just say high court no at dismiss or more whatever they took to the court. In T. This between me boss and cycle why a dear assembly they call high court. Yeah, court to dismiss. Now what is the next strategy? One be a day be a video, one be judge say Daddy Lumba unrest in perfect peace. And now because me a hammy. Say papa what to no more bob rapper no we and the cheek aye emio na chi aye tokwa koka yes we can admit say no aka ho bi but kiesie wie ne na nka ye jai bibia but the ekosu class legal team wife the noise making you know and no tray say psychological Ghana man ye pedede your pa just noise making. And on the issue of legal team 1, no, sana etie the court in Kumasi Oma dismiss documents of the court na details na meet me who that just and ran idea so na beba social media ni na be ahwe why that was all what I can say about that. Yeah. Hello? Sapo say papa say oh number baby.
Yeah, no, I say. And it's social.
Any social, yeah.
Papa,
yeah,
young calling in
a politics in so. Ghana for do one and nipa do pee or money at your home and someone abba a former finance minister can operate at home. So, yeah, the body don't pee say we want him, of course. One would depend so on the 1% cow, but no. Abruchi, the own say, Empacho, Obian to me, and circumvent the law. Yenya, or that sales, or the detention center. Yeah, I'm fees or barriers or never beside that. That says the same because someone know with your Ghana and good governance, part of America, yet so one, yet so. We are good for required nonsense in yet chinwa. We bet that sell Hanko, or how they will be praying. Sabiniana me pesi you Ghana, good governance. Nobody is above the law. Ye yet so, Koreata, and the Hanko for goodness, our that sales. Well, you say, I'm with yourselves here. Muda in group be be a murderers, it be a homosexual, it be a drug addicts, be munina mu buda bako and opana a prisoner there. Yeah, I teach you the amount secondary school. A diana no pro. So also it's up to you. I hear TV say the deal the amount a diana a parent sick baby. One would shed your pay. Okay, 1 week there, Bassa. Obey you when you are buying Sakano or that sales. Gee. Me there me many at your home say America buy and Sakano. Not me name the entire 1% of Ghana because one more this uncle says wound to me no one woman you know ha yen kumubia unless you would to me or court. Why is operator refusing to come when would to me one in the lawyers appear could be almost called no my bad then nipedu bachi and they want why woman bronyan nobody has been killed. So why mean Tiasi and Papa and sell or down there one is self-inflicted or one will pay. Now I'm so free say we're too smart, but Abruchi the Yetiwa. You cannot circumvent the or Abrofu tray and say good governance. We are there, we are minister, we are president, we didn't quite sama. We deal with you and tap on. Nobody's above the law. Ghana Hanka, who why the bit not you for yata not to say I did Hanko for goodness that. But I will say that's it. Or that's sell. Ghana and the anime bar we should get to that level. So we didn't cause some chua. I see the Hanko goods and yellow tunes a womb may 1 week, 2 weeks. But I had a ubi Korea board dear come general when you're doing you know Korea board near the natural sawum. Now minister TV it came. Operator be it can or better be one check it didn't be prison come or had ya. Only the probably 100,000 echo the same toilet or had there. That is nobody's above the law. That is what he's going through. And that's how me see I want good governance. Yeah, I want Ghana to get to the level of what America and UK and we and Kwasasoma and Yacho. We are there. Any and MPP so one internal elections for flag bearership for leader of the party. Nene Papa B Sobaka, a friend of Professor Kwabena Frimpong Boateng, were one of the eminent heart surgeons. Now Akwantufuo and let Wakasa and Wakasa say MPP for who say no be fake. Wakasa we and the General Secretary of the party, Justin Frimpong. BBB. What is what I say? As someone Professor Frimpong Boateng can and yet one can say yenti or no as General Secretary no or refer no to National Executive Council. Normal are discussed normal man punitive measure. I think the appropriate one said they are planning to expel Professor no from the party. Now Papa no be kasa or Asempa FM Ekosi saying about an hour ago. What's it that General Secretary of the party do not talk about party no I pass nipa bi na say party no no several party no well pa the MPP are not onim no enye eno sa MPCC eno nti na omo lose last year election nti that is another topical Professor Frimpong Boateng on MPP General Secretary and so a big banter this afternoon in Ghana omo kasa radio so bebrebe. I think these are the hot ones. Yeah, maybe, of course, little ones in the roads. So Ghana, there someone said to don't want and yet go for PA. Of course, a Juman so in Ghana. The last
to Abani we and already mean Trawano to Abano, you who you winning
there be
results number.
No, there's no results anywhere. And we are seeing a train. Now, no, so any weekend, now, recruitment, Koso, Ghana Police Service. Yeah, woman about a month ago, soldier for the Elwak Stadium, and you pass 6 a week. This time round, the woman are common sense, kakra. And tea, in batches, nipa, be a kakra 200-300, and opa, maybe a 200-300 a year. So far, mean, tis a stampede, BSC, Kumasi, and Accra. And almost started from almost segmented, first. No more in and running through applicants are more university degree first. You read the numbers or more first degree now. Near about more SS, senior SHS. And so now kakra form about JSS4 and I feel be our own school that crowns. So they've started sifting through them so far. Minyanti say accident to be a baby. I am properly regulated, well organized, unlike Elwak Stadium a month ago. It was poorly organized. This time around, it is fine. And I hope and believe, say, going forward, Bibiana a group thing, I'm say, Nyansa common sense will be applied near a segment in a be an past 200-300 people. There we are 200-300 people. Young Kasi 20,000 Mishia Park as they did in Elwak Stadium. And see, that is also ongoing to recruit young people into the Ghana police. So that's still going on. So far, the good thing is casualty be accident stampede be agency baby. Until therefore, Mintis will be a pra. It's going on smoothly, and I'm happy for that. And see, that is all what I can say for now.
Yeah, fine. The better
Yeah.
was it. The
Yeah.
better was it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very
And,
much.
you know, Kakra, the best audience and popular regarding of Koreata, it's like if I don't know, for at least my drink it's way money there and there. The office on your share, that's a month for SY then why don't you come and I
Yeah.
guess the boy contama mine or mine any peaceful, Nyanko in the more office on your share. But only on mine you hide and seek, And I understand someone say or son on your real. And so then like to say I do a share ice and then I will prisoner to then. So at this point, and there's also sound when you're here, you just say it's
Oh,
and for somebody,
quickly, what
no,
kind
you
of
care.
Sam?
Oh,
Sam, what kind of
Obia,
Maminka with
mhm.
your son. What kind of a real news I mean picky and say a very FBI for any item for no. Who's a big organization. One more
Mhm.
doctors, assessing. Obviously, we need medical issue. He's well enough. The brand and son in the court detention center. And other
Look,
people are saying, so you're well, the health, and yes, you see how they are. They can put you on a flight from Washington. A friend say American Airlines direct flight from Dallas Airport straight to Kotoka and Panama. To say his excuse say, well, yeah, when yet see no what that sell. Say hawk car and yet his normal place of sleeping car or best stressed up since last week, or that sell. He's okay. Your man in prison, prison breakfast, lunch, supper. Or into the medical one. He's okay. He's all right, even to be put on a flight or Washington, Virginia, the international airport or Dallas Airport, Washington. They should put him. I hear say yeah he'll appear in court. I think on the 20th. Yeah, I think this weekend and then next week Monday appear in court. First after that, when you be who say you don't like him about 1 hour, but they will still continue to hold him in the detention. But you see, he's still in the grips of ICE detention center. And I want to all why see now his health is good. He's okay. And it's a lesson to all the political actors of Ghana.
and
Next time,
it's
who will be real state is car. I got to Abuchi bank to Ghana. Yet you be back, you bet so who call London, who call America, who call Canada, who call you France, you bet so near Duaba. It's a very reduced to corruption, Kakra. This is a big lesson. Corruption culture, I think it will be reduced. Kakra Maya.
and
Yeah.
it's wondering why it's so sad. Like Obia over some minor is apparently you love so much now, but some
Yeah.
instead of baby work a contama you rather say over to be mine, so no, you know, extra jail. Like what is the mentality? Instead of call my name, Akubua Kontama, my so called Odo mine so much, you would rather say, oh, better now be mine, so I'm on much or what crazy.
I'm on
Like,
kind of
what are your values? Like, how do you care so much about a minor? And, well, time will tell. And,
Yeah.
Time will
And
tell. Maybe the America for the best so.
aha. And my son back also say my can Ghana the area. I say I'm free from United States, specifically New York, Bronx. Any in be a friend in Indiana. Yeah, Black American be this kind of war no. I am yapa. I'm share the CCTV footage and I'm saying, oh, Papa, some names one be a I've seen the footage, Oba and a black guy, no, Shafia be. And I also see Africans say when they see the African, they see what they know children they are bought Ghana, And I say snow at 20, and from now is slippery. When a Ghana, or take a step, I say, we'll Ghana for one or slippery or tall form. Then this black American, no, to share small easy kind from the pocket, from a pocket in a jacket. What they are worn. Akwe Moja will bleed. If I don't know, bleed. I think the name is Enin. I think it's about 53 years of age. It says it's a security officer on the streets in somewhere in Bronx, New York. You say, oh, it's a Ghana, yeah. Nipa, thank you, two coin contra, will be mass near Queen, but Oforiata no near Kupad and Doma Echo, my way two coins say, or called Deep Park, a crown wapiska, Abagana. 1 year cancer, 1 year kidney, 1 number, no, will be the second I won. One in your black guy, and your broody way. You see what Minneapolis did there, and I was a Bruni Bar or Tinicam ice for one move away crowd saw the footage as well. Then they pull a gun and fire 2 shots, through the windscreen. They shot this one dead. I said, oh, America, that was that one I said, what kind of society is this?
And
And I know I'll be catching
mean,
say, maybe I want in Florida, the Sunshine State. What do you mean will be them seat in Pana? Gun AK-47. I said a call no the Timoto so. Hey, Sam gun. Yeah, that is what they use in Ukraine. It's how you're used to in a war situation. There's no war in Florida. But what not what the Pia Bonte will be out with I was this is sickening. This is this is bad.
okay.
In American society.
Okay, to say any of my year with we could have evaded all these things.
That's right.
That's
Yeah, I could be getting
unfortunately, because of lack of opportunity,
sir.
and I say whatever the case may be, and they are other kind of mind. So, and like I was telling one of my friends the other day, Obroni mpone, ya boni to keke ekunisano, and nye Obroni bi
Minneapolis,
Obroni ba,
hey,
like
Brony
Obroni
Bow,
ba,
37, I could drop on the bow school.
like
Near future, I call out when you cross over my mini, cool, mammy.
share or my like omumpa bro for no omumpa bro for in C form. It's hard to
Very
say
bad, put it to
no Obroni ba nanka me immigrant and I say me black they swap me like a fly. Anyway, we have to learn from it. Hopefully, a bit more.
Hey, I'm about two bullets. If you're not, I am yao. The way I almost come you it's ever stop.
I said, oh, the baby best so I just my main case is
Will be for will be for why? Okay.
I mean, sure, check by 4. Oh, by myself. Okay. So check by 4 in how they are. Yeah, I say, the boy, she bet me have a boy and come on. Jaboache.
Ejana na safo kantanga.
Bamaso.
To kind of for two and
Open
many aje.
Opa.
When you so bro,
Bamaso. Jaboache.
I drink kasi, hey, Papa no
Jaboache so to them kind no brony ban ye kuna enti enti for no dey best swap into self fly into to one
Pontio
hour so ye.
too.
na safo to be honest with na safo
Wow,
to
them
be
say
honest with you,
like
Mamika
especially guys, so we don't start account ban. And yeah, easy. And I say it come keke into me no no yeah say I must see it pa.
me say personally, no, in the 90s, highly 90s, na me wɔ place bi am elevator mu sɛ me hu sɛ me kɔto aborɔfo ma akora so ɔmo bɛfuru bi ano ma hyɛ da akɔfa stairs no.
It was wrong
I don't know what
passing.
kind of, I don't know what
Sure.
kind of, because hey, a broken
Media nana chum nyame yɛ ma
almost
do
see
ma
almost
ba.
form.
Yes.
Almost see almost form.
Almost
Almost
form.
don't start count. Kids we be mba Chelsea see and then
Na sɛ nepa obi timi twi to obi di anakyɛ sɛ na asafo asɛm a woka no yɛ kora ne dance.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean that's what I see.
Oh, that be media. Also, to be honest with you, I've been privileged, and I mean, they say, "What talent and to make who related to me." Also, delivery new taxi a tree and I've been working Southeast BC before. Hey, Yamina dear nam. Tinano da merita me catch them say and then they could talk and ubanam say, Mammy, I'm tired of this country. Me catch round it. Yamina dear nam. Ekura panyu tumukai ukoto ensakra ya adi uche say ukoto tuo. That's the truth, but people don't want to say it. And I choose me say ukoto tuo omo ya especially omo ya omo gun shows na. It's easier to penetrate to buy a gun. Omo fa ho ena omo office wa ewo we Fairfax he ya wo Virginia National Rifle Association. Ekromo iska for pomunim because na kind no bit me koto AK-47 ediba ebon ho said they okay. Enti adumbi kwa. And at the man who says why we so kroma obi betima ton kwa with $5 or $10. I say New York ni guy a wo kan afi na news no say eye fake o said ebe boba ono ani ma asebi wakofo mu free Ghana ba o tia o mo no and no ma ko hu ni former girlfriend. Enti de ebeba obeti news no. Because randomly they are not going to be over in Tessa. So there's an altar of truth somewhere. Yeah, the crow that they be catch them saying 3 months more banner dear. Yeah, Prince Mokeka, it doesn't care where you live. Me chin no ma de kofa great force. A honor a cuckoo dam parliament we senators in here a honor mote. You couldn't power. Neither na school say school be a security down. Ebi kura de baby wo ho aye the police for security na car mi si order bia na ni party mo. How? To me say anopa me man ye pua for the first time yen sa omo tete. Ni a bomb pie say rade me do omo hye omo jam say omo ko isa form be dra sumdue mu. Because e krona ye team no ye free dey ni ye free ba mu no e ya dum bi keke. You can meet your death at any time because there are so many guns on the street. And now we take accent now. We are the less respected cities. Jaya be brain no person mechanic. And my nature of my business, I was dealing with those who were really down. It told me who's a African you cry and 1 year bibi no bibi sana fool. We are the lowest of the citizens that they recognize as people on earth. Not tuntum for ni be mo tuntum for na bi kura tai for Africa. Etimi de bia be kasa say no enso so huna na wo ka ye ne enso so enho na se beto amo ani abeto amo na no kure no aye kan say sad. And the Westinghouse no Papa, we are better mono. Shamelessly. It's not, I mean, it's not Sebia, it's one of the affluent neighborhood in DC. By a becan in one, Sebia, Becca say, it be a nipan kofa. It's a free society, and now you drive, what far you be. But you'll be shocked. Say, before me can't see me, perhaps, don't need be pass, can it be? During Obama 2000, your best way Obama, and Obama rented TV free me. I mean, could deliver TVs, and then I learned a lot from them. Charlie Kondo no team is almost about more than 2 million. I can no crew. I'm here, Papa Kondo, no, I'm a coiner. You say, na dena. On to TV, Kasian, need them, and I to him. So, what do I need a TV for? I say, where I'm about renting a crutch, I say, Kofi, and I'm more bump. I heard him Ray, any idea, and I'm glad you're a Ghanaian, and I had a nice review from somebody in a rent. He said, me, I'm renting for house where you must have. Because big people, we don't look at TVs, we don't buy TVs to listen to anything because we always have the news coming to us. Did they are privy to so many information? Decide I to imagine say condo to send ana. Well, we need to 3 apartment to. Who says say Ghana obi si dan kesi ana mesre no akosi dan kunta obi ti baby on wasi because bedroom no crowd dem say enso hwe say papa wa nyasika. Oh, na Kenoforia Tasem no. The most funny thing is say the man has bent on not coming to Ghana. Into Ghana for him to muna. Despite I said me no immigration case, the immigration judge in Kwani Nipo wait my deporto. Yachina kushim. But the lawyers no more. And then Nesika kum no kure. This man also Trump Eddie proposed I be back to her. Who is a case be to ultimate adjust status? I know they're gonna go that route. This man, Ghanaians should forget about him. He's not coming back to Ghana. Open him the Omaye. And maybe I can't have some papa smile. Me say, Oja hene woni e catch so for it or a smart man. Odi nyansa no odi nyansa ne boa Ghana benyeska. That's what the nyansa no su biti Ghana there no bebo ye ka. Me say na me de ne boa man no. Ne prediction na be mutru. This man, Sagana for what was Nasa for bed done any and I say extradition, be bad mom the Nako la line. There are so many options for this guy. Because Tamakro Takonumun by Tamakro there and there no send them there. Then this in on the you're going to come for Mumbache. Oh, always so many grounds or the bed, yeah. About this best stay Krumha. No best Chrome has to be just in the status. So someone make a market on the wall. Because they have so many waivers of excludability. I would immigration because at times me Ghana lawyers be say immigration 7 years. That is why I always keep telling people say you people will be reading the books and everything, but everything is by the street. Don't for sell on the street and we see so and hear so many things that I want no mobile information, then Yamias is here the Neko ice, but it's a case that is building up. So it's a case that is building up. But me, from my little knowledge about migration, Sambia minimum there, it's a lost cause. Our good MPP party and mercy to the point he said, Akwantufuo do any mercy to the point he said, going to me no more Ghana. Here prosecutor me actually be a cool. So if somebody sits somewhere in brand say Akwantufuo any new crooks are, I know people will come and attack me, but that is the fact. Now born a finance minister, and nobody knows one conco. You're born a quid. You're charging no, you're born a quid. You see, you are not. Now, you are not. Papa, former president, so to hold. But dream bang. We are Ghana near, but dream bang. Now, former president, or no, yeah, anything. Until me can be being training me. Kasabe, say, I can send bank, I was for the. It's me to be the mofo. No crass sound we are say. So when I see people, they be more DM kwa. Me a brabo to Hamas and penny for him. I always sit back and laugh. sad. Nanko obi asɛbe woyɛ panimu woda Winston House nyɛ this is richest condos o. Watena hɔ ama ice for abɛto akɔhyɛ detention center. We don't know if he's overstay of visa, whatever, but the caliber of lawyers are one. Trust me, this man is not coming to Ghana. They always find a loophole. And a loophole, they're gonna screw through the system. Into the oil. Now you say, Anka, your ball quad do in charge. Your position now. Ojijia bosia. And Kwalabi nam, and there me yano. So me show me cross and your cross every nibi. Na ye boa. Na ehun panifo we a ma bait o ma ye di tumi ahye o sa di esika hye o nsem se o mo nhwe so ma e na mutumi di aboro se ya be den what na se we asi se udidi kura na musa akwa no a I mean na sapo yeah there's no hope for us individually there we will do good but collectively Ghana na make NDC voting machi omnipa no that is a good grounds of course for the guy to seek for political asylum. Only a better trend in the economy. We see the caliber of the lawyers. So what to say? Obiti Ghana and also can we now the MBN say, well, go the party MPP and more here to the point. Say this man, a Sabri Crown or Senka, General Secretary of MPP, in my opinion, Chairman on this phone, they should have been bold and come out to let the Ghanaian population who said, more time say, Papa, catch a bra. Maybe you are no. Actually, na some ministers will bring no Ghana. Akwantufuo the year, Momon in Ghana. Again, in the guise of a medical, say me yare. Oh yare. So I do call. I saw some them like I center. So medication, but one and no my blood pressure drop. Oh, international. I sad. We are moving through, like Papa said, 2026 is a year of realignment. So they are also realigning their lives, and they want to enjoy the booty. As a club was Masi and answer a club or Keta Jacobo KJB ho no mu transuna a name remo a yabe drew name remo we are say oko even asante achim ho baby na hwe na ti dan ankwala any decks a omote so di sua de a na utim be high condo ti say tinemu woni ade esika shelves na so am bu akonta nchira akwala na I said, I maybe I've seen no budget and anyone who na okwashi atari fit. Of course, no, a can babu quotations, I can see. Oh, nipa be say no me miss me because or you crom for your crook. Because if you are not a crook, you're more quite you see, you are not. Who's something you are not an name your croom, I say. Don't this because you cannot. Obianum so sika. Yeah, can't say what you see, no, maybe entiasi. Bechire muchire. It's simple as that. But you always want to find a system. Lawyers will form so you see if you have $10,000 in there, deal. These people they're gonna see can taho a check on the fire. Managum a check on the fire taho po. I mean on the bachelor because at times we are saying no can no crane and boys. And they will keep on doing this until some of us and the populace realize that they are taking us off for a ride. Then the dynamic says, I mean, no, say, and then me the two crowd for say, hey, self and the man the chrome, how be you must say, I better to so no must say, no matter what, you don't belong here. Then I'm that's it.
Yeah, hello. Sam.
Hello, Asamatiko. I am a Casaba. I
Say, okay. Me dey na me chi what's more can you? So what we there? Sam.
I
Sam.
am a catch and as I would say, come on, and also, yeah.
Then
Because now,
what for Albert? Right. What for Albert? So to us where? What for Albert? Over.
my of Albert Suti.
And Gaman chair, Brian. Gaman chair.
Mr. Abbey.
Gaman chair. Hey, minister in the can. Yeah. Oh, Charlie. Make up buga anka.
Who's I know,
Buga. Yeah.
Abi Achebo. Only no.
Hey, where? Bisabi?
But you block me. You block me. You are calling me.
Come. Yes, stop. Quick one. Come. It's your turn now.
You block me. Then you are calling me.
Talk now. You are talking. I can hear you talk.
So what is the topic?
No, we give it an overview. The open can be for Riata, Ghana, or whatever.
Another free flow. You know,
of Albert about one more head.
Of Albert is about communion and no one with.
I may not be Casano. But I see
Yeah, I think I heard Mr. Boachi talking about Ofuriata. You know, I think if I hear anybody, you know, having some sympathy for Ofuriata, I don't think that person is really, you know, care for the interest of the average Ghanaian. Do you understand? And I was talking to somebody today, and I asked the person, so what is the MPP party itself? What is their policy on corruption? Do they have such a thing? Because if they have such a thing, not only when they are in power, but any party member who get involved in that, what will be the consequence for that person? Because fast in dealing with people who even express their point of view. Today, Professor Frimpong Boateng, you know, expressed his point of view. And they said they've kicked him out of the party. Just expressing his point of view, that he feels that, you know, the party is fake. The party he knew and joined is divided into two, the genuine ones and the fake ones. So he said he's not joining the fake ones. Then these MPP children, even Akwantufuo himself cannot come near Professor Frimpong Boateng. That Akwantufuo himself, he cannot match Frimpong Boateng in any way, shape, or form. But you have these idiots respecting Akwantufuo. They will kill themselves more than you know, respecting a heart surgeon. It's incredible. It's incredible. But where we are now, it is only up to NDC to mess up and lose the plot. If NDC is able to manage things well the way they are doing, I'm not saying they are perfect too. As I always keep saying, Akwantufuo-led MPP took us on the wrong direction, wrong way. And these people are more or less steering us back to where we are supposed to be, the right way we are supposed to be on. But it is up to them to lose the plot. At the moment, some of us are skeptical because we don't know what is cooking behind the scenes.
Because we know in Ghana, when these people are in power, nothing comes out. Their skeletons, we don't see anything in their cupboards until they leave. So I'm not covering for NDC that they are perfect. They are not perfect. But we want a minimal sort of infraction. At the moment, we feel, okay, I mean, they are doing the right thing. And to be frank, the way Oforiatta alone, where he took Ghana, I never thought these NDC people could even come and steer affairs like this, especially how they could circumvent, they could go around our burdened debts. Oforiatta left Ghana a mountain of debts, but they've been clever to go around that. Yet you hear NPP people making noise. They left a year ago. They didn't know what they were doing. If it was MPP in power, Iran-Israel war, excuse. Venezuela thing, excuse. Even this ship they are tracking is also excuse, because they will say the ship is causing oil thing. All those rubbish, nonsense is what they use as an excuse, because they have no clue what they were doing. And in less than a year, they think Ghanaians are so stupid that in less than a year's time, we will give Ghana again to these thieves. They are thieves. MPP, they are thieves. If somebody wants evidence of the thievery of NPP, we are not going far. They should look at Oforiatta. And we are seeing Oforiatta every day. I hope he continues to disgrace himself like that. Because some of us are relishing it. We are just relishing in his stupidity. Oforiatta. Look, when this guy was finance minister in Ghana, every morning when he goes, you see, somebody should meet him, collect his bag. Everybody should be singing praises and all those rubbish. He pretended as if he was knowledgeable. He pretended as if he was sober, and all those things were just a ploy to steal Ghana. He doesn't care about the consequences of his action on the average poor Ghanaian. Meanwhile, it is this same person who told us at one of his campaigns that our villages, and I saw the way our people are exposed to poverty, I feel very bad as a Ghanaian and so on. Now he doesn't feel that anymore. He just said that. He just said that to win power.
Yeah, crook.
Yes, he just said that to win power. Rubbish, nonsense. So it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I mean, when I see anybody trying to justify, try to defend. Look, when they went to their houses to catch them, they were saying Rambo style, Rambo this, Rambo this. Why don't they go and tell ICE people they are doing Rambo?
They can't tell. They can't.
They should go and tell ICE.
They tell ICE
when they caught him, he's in a Rambo style.
Everything in America is Rambo style. Worse than that.
Yeah. So Rambo. You think ICE will come? Oh, you are Ken Oforiatta, so we want you here. Is that what they are saying?
If you can, they'll shoot you. They can shoot you.
Exactly. If they do with you,
if you fool around, they don't waste time. They got about 10 guns around their waist.
Exactly. And if they are killing their own people, innocent woman cry or Igbo, they kill him.
In Minnesota,
Ken Oforiatta.
They put 2 bullets in their head. They kill them. Now you a black monkey like you.
They did Rambo Star. How can you go to somebody's Rambo Star? Why? After you mark and all those stupid people, they should go to the ICE office and say, why did you arrest them? Why? They should go there and do it, tell them.
They should go there and sit down like they did in Yoko.
Nonsense.
All of them will be shot dead. All of them. Hey, let them take their nonsense to America. They'll see. You think they've got time for you? They'll shoot
We
you.
were expecting them to by now have gone to ICE office. And they are even afraid, men and women. Oh. If going to ICE office is too difficult, they have a American embassy there. They should go and do their thing at the American embassy in Ghana.
Let them go to the encampments.
Let them go there. They are men and women.
Let them go and protest. Sit down. Stupid people.
Hey.
Yeah, they should go to the American embassy in cantonment. They know the place. Let them go and make demonstration.
They two no, just making two no. If they are men and women, including Kwablan, they should go to the American embassy at cantonment
and sit down, make noise.
And go and do their stupid things there.
They'll be taken care of well.
Yes. Because they are afraid. Now, when they go there, they go and pick it there. They will not step foot in America again.
No more. They'll be blacklisted. Yeah, all of them. I've heard your market. He's the number one. You never go to America again. Never. They'll cancel his
We
visa.
are in a jungle just cheating ourselves, talking how somebody's out Rapostar. You say they can't go. The way I would have thought. The way I would have caught Oforiata like a rat. That was how ice caught you.
Like pussy.
How? You two come and talk proper.
Of Albert.
Of Albert in the channel. Oh man.
Why are you busy?
I said, I see you watching. I see you for. I said, yeah, I'm open you. I said,
Baba Smiley.
Yes.
When you fool, we don't need any certainty to relish your stupidity.
What's your channel? Okay. Because who said I'm on 4 year videos be. That's purely AI. I know what the right. I see for van beam among other things. All those things are AI generated. So the ambassador say, where is the truth? Say, Papa no. That's
okay. Let me give you the truth, Papa.
Yes.
And can Oforiata the lawyer or Ghana MPP for your friend of Frank Davis Wakasa.
Offer.
Frank Davis is a lawyer.
The lawyer Nakasa.
What? Yes. And also Ghana ambassador to Washington, Victor Smith, one also Akasa from Washington.
I've got a call. I'll come back here.
So, Papa, two important people and Ghana's ambassador to US, Mr. Victor Smith, Wakasa Akwantufuo. How can an ambassador yes, and say detention center ho. Nana, 1% where Ghana need to cry to 1% woman in the Kokasa. And was he Papa so I refuse to the counselor. I don't know, just ordinary lawyers one will answer. Until we no air confirm to say. Yeah, Tira Yachi Oforiata Yakawasam and yet AI generated. Yachi, he's in the grips of ice. That is all what I can say. Okay. Because he lives in Washington and Yachi. I
don't number Virginia, a migration facility.
Yeah, until I want to AI generator. These are facts. Yeah, we know Casa Victor Smith, or Casa Radio, so Joy FM. And now Frank Davis is a lawyer. When you Kayayi, like I say, a TikTok blogger. Well, he's not a blogger, he's a lawyer. for MPP party. Yeah, Oforiata also akasa say yeah, when you say yachino. Enti ehon baby adabre AI generated bem only when be a picture be a ye nyina ye hu aye ne hye kan mu. Ne mom tie ne de Oforiata is not a free man in America. He's in a detention center. Yes.
Okay. All right then. Yo. Anna, almost say to ask if I didn't know much in one.
Almost say yachino. Just say who's the abrutre there? Who's the be a me gabanche ba ya na ye fight for good governance. He suppose abrutre be a with documentation. And you gonna have the Jeff Wobani just traces can be an overshe. Or say one more say Oforiata the visa or it Americano has been revoked since even June 2025. June 2029 the visa sign you. Now, this is the sign you can't say, oh, no, I'm packing himself out of the US. Don't go quietly. Maybe because why a minister can you obey the diplomatic passport? Into no, you treating like say, me, that's your team or US. Maybe treatment is different. What they say, why minister? What I call IMF for come. He has been to America so many times. Yeah, but Bosiana or fly to Washington time. The auntie, you say, oh, listen. Do this. And she said, you revoke visa from June, January. That's about 5-6 months. Now, let's just say you are not respecting American laws. Then you see what? And they treat you like an ordinary person. Your mouth some protocol is a war quietly. And one coin, and no ever come. Until I say what that detention. June, like you need to detention. So many at say I can remember to detention center. They are processing me for deportation. And at the same time, one so Ghana government through diplomatic means, OSP in the Attorney General, so I documenting you put to Oforiata Yaro on Interpol alert, so you feel it, you should Ghana. Yeah, I see for him. What are you for Washington DC? FBI for him at the White House for him. Said you should. Until so I can't there, you know, and then let's just say, will be a revocable visa, so we have no legal leg to stand on. Na OSP so any Attorney General into your canning abomo na any SSC na yadu yahwehwemu nti wo mse da bro be appear in court on the 20th of January and then 13th. I think about a week today. There's a way or appear in the district court in Washington and somewhere. Until next week, can be who or court. Now the judge never can. At the moment, the bloggers can say piece or the baby episode file a man a minimum American immigration. How the ban of the between file a man say we're a refugee, and I don't know. I cannot speak to that. Until I'm say you better blog out to next week, Monday or Tuesday. So I may know when we the court appearance, you know, what came out of the district court, why they make me account for now, no.
All right then. Yo, any of our body to us why? To us
Yo, Papa, and Cheba for Akasa. Cheba for.
Navio.
You any Bamaso. Hello, Bamaso. Cheba for article. Why you ready, Bamaso?
I drink
And then free throw. Them say, what about the TV? And one TV so cry the one casa. Upese, and then Upese, Okana, what the Mayano. Say, yeah.
May I grab and said that next week? I say,
hey, and no more President T.
Said now, me born in out of fun, no casa about Papa, about Monsieur about Papa, my.
Let me check them, and I say, and Alex, and let me tear a quabon. Now, the way I make crime, a penny panay, the word no much too from no. Of a mobile, no mother cane, you know, Bob say, oh, crime and chrome no more by Moguno, but Alex may say, what no much too from the music, and before my boy for. Eh, two. We, of a queen, and say, who formed a ton before the ton you. As Obama came in Abu.
Sir, Kufuani Amoton, Yemi Cramming in Bibri. Now, that's of Amodia, thought of Yaya, who he no mode. Yes, I can beginning to offer coffee in there and one in there, Kufuad, what you are.
Of Albert,
Yeah.
of Abby, but only of Benewa, Muntiemi. And yes, sir, and no cancer, Emia, and then credit.
Oh, my dad,
Minimum in and that boy who fought away the body for pa. Now, to can say of Albert, we patrol Tiemi, when you of Benewa. They say, Silano, I could find this meeting at him, where you're worse than a dog Hitler. Now, so, dear, still are the MPP and the I just want to hear him say, Said them Casamumi and Munino. Show, having come with the idea only 9 years or 9 years, 8 years, Kenema or yeah. No more so mom MPP and this year 8 years old. I never know yeah. And the first time at a mouse in a buy it. The friends say Bahama buy it. And I will me buy it. And I'm looking for someone maybe a cigar and
of our Casada make up by a busy into the Casa of Atwaso.
And I know when he me DMPP near this year. Said the Baya, Mubayano more. I think I'll come close to CPP at the end. Show the Biami Babika. Near your airline. Ghana Airways plain baby. And you say, wow, what for being Bagana. Now for tap Portugal. And now Kelema. And that's the Ghana Airways. Kawabi Pato can create the Cabify.
But I say, yes, I make us say, Mama, why? Or my own say, the air can say, NDC by at least, Omutimi, Lawrence, why or more union, and Omutimi try manage. Ghana was managed by a transfer. But and performed by an ombeguno. And he will be able to go Sadiano within short time, 8 years now by an eye to Tomo Yunano Musa 2. A buying a guye. He said, Ombegu STC, a goo, a union as or more yet, Metro Mass. Ever go STC and Akwantufuo STC collapse. But a Mahama mobile and almost try some.
Top PNT my way. It's a M.
Ghana Post or Vodafone.
Good.
Ghana Telecom.
And you know, a quite by even though say, Omunyana ye but me who say, no man, then I meet it, you know, me who say, NDC, no, Yikakra. You didn't have to be Yikakra. Sana, me, Nameka.
There be a Yakakran and yet. Sika what can high Sanko for to Cassia didn't be other than them Colania to Manje and Cola and we university. Why?
Nana to my means also kakra. Yes, be a na passionate, they can say. Traces to say Ethiopia Airlines. And your government in Ethiopia Airlines is building the largest airport maybe 2030.
Yes.
4 years from now, 12.5 billion. Now Ghana will place it Ethiopia Airlines.
Woman Coco, woman gold.
That is when we compare, per se, to the point, say, oh, mommy, I a beggars.
Yes.
No matter by the American say, she say, Nipan or Babeton, Obi by an hour, Ethiopia say, and yet just one, even though say, or more pretty, you know, or must start your check 20 year or more person or more. Airport, you to me say a few one. And here it's yes opportunity no. Mamma buy and covet them not three, can another buy and quite them na 4. Buses in here because me can say, Sa one it didn't be a evacuation because of say I say, yeah, circle.
Oh, but Barnum says, Ghana for nothing, no, maybe as in Tinamica says to you, Mahama 1 year. Also, I'm saying, maybe make one of Kaze. Kwabna kwabule no ka na misa na ojabo achi de say dollar rate no na bo anam se da obi aba obi asu de nani ha no so me no buy no there was a time when said dollar then something and high me found say this sike kofi eso ate and inflation so be ntiase bebre ya na inflation no mo fi say I was saying no money na so ate ti aba from they look at the average baby be comfort baby comfort na balance it is say near chama Papa no be balancing the budget 4 years, you know. Me obu akonta. So enti ya na meka se yakasa momiento yebo no mu projections in your idea. Say Ghana for father to be honest with you, we need to bring come almost hwe. Say MPP and you careful. You better catch it. Me too almost because papa we no at opportune time no said alphabet. Who say Emra Parliament pie ye. Ya hu de ye ya na opani pa Mahama yes wo
Of course, watch out, Coloco, baby.
Now in the network and I drop. And you of our Albert way. And yes, he no. As I saw mine, party me on the party.
ano abuso da abon pesa me kai
I just want to be there quite more. Swarm, I tell you about ye. Mahama about say a 24-hour economy. 1 year trouble. I mean, who you? South End will be at the Abihuna. Near who said so far 1 24-hour economy. Beer the Ghana baby. It's not working anyway. Now, how do they see Kumasi? Kumasi, lights off. When a from Kumasi and can't you know? The house Kumasi, them so many hours. So now we have 3 New Year motion near Doom Kanya. One so one year installation be there, the Omaki Yarn. So be a woman year in preparation for 24-hour icon. That dark in Kumasi, Trevia Kumasi can't you know? So. And the party we are paying pro, whom we don't know we are here. Maybe CPP, you know, is what she say, you need to carry a campaign. The MP, what the mobile by mu. Not yet, but 2 bar, Sika Bunko for cat, why yet to check. Yet, terminal 4, test coming, you need a year terminal 4. So, as I have performed, I shall delegate, as a delegate, 2 and here to check. MP for you, MP for you. And what of the castle now? We pay. I'm saying, as you say, Mahama Baba, I had one ayo, I MPP for ayo, I had this for and yayo. I could find the time 8 years, now you MPP for one ayo, or and this support you. Table not it is so, and this for the ayo. I didn't just answer some movie and we are pepe. And we buy not about tray, say, afraid you 2 Akwantufuo in 1 year. Can I say back who crave Ghana baby? But I don't say get a crave, wouldn't say get a crave. Meno Casagina and Confucius to Galabs excavator and it's some fine. Ya will be NDC. And yay, sister assistant free MPP to NDC.
hwe
Yakasa will be a way pa.
na chumu de ma menchira wa dem se me wo ha se na me costo na me hwe se Saudi ni we say Kata for boys no omo beye some ba no muta ba pa omo beye English and also omo beye some short courses to be or Georgetown na hwe mranti a omo ba no masa we show omo credit card the bo ha the limit cry $50,000
And a good show.
omo the best school be dia se sika ye kwa na me hwe se na Ghana pa your credit edaba ku obo onu mu di command workers was here. I can't believe Ghana, you people have all these gold resources. Back we don't know free Dubai. We don't have gold. But look at us. No, Obama store. What are you doing here? Near the Bukomofa, Asamoah home, about Kobo, Arab Emirates. Sister, what she said, Nana, what about to me? What to me, Jim Pani, no money in Konyana, and who 6 months. Also, I'm a friend of the card number they are too far out of but we 6 months. So if you want to debate 3-4 months, also don't forget, take the rest. Because Abani sponsor almost got and what Mr. Dako can't say back with Obama the rep. What is wrong with African Ghanaian people? Once we don't have anything but look at our leaders. Obey English, Nana. Just say, "Oh, shame one." And on the be a father, say, "You hear Titinua, Sabi, Alex na counts offer, Mokaya near so high." But yes, we are high say, it may be a besinko. Me say, me can say, me papa de me tema 1970. Etiana me say a tema no. Me be grab butcher, them at the forefront. Because then I think those days, he said, surgical flash, cancer flash.
Yeah,
Communities and CCN. And this is pepe. Opa obi otena teme bia obedra brochira this. You don't see the difference.
Now, me say, Nana, watch it.
Yeah.
1968, never did 20 year, 21 year. Yeah, me assistant manager. When it was biggest most popular hotel in Kidney. I brought 4 work in the USC 4 on one DD. About me, I never knew what you and then go for did what you or no. I was eating well. We did breakfast, toast bread, sausage, bacon. Now we have a did lunch, braised liver, and we remember did chicken curry. We have Muslim swan, money full pay that. We did we had my sign signature, Muslim swan, and we had never did any at the people. I was eating well. And then for
With the hope say Maham obi obebo this glory ni bebre bia. We will thank you.
But I had a good life. I lived well. Master man, you full pay. I was eating well, and then Kofo di cocoa, and then once later, no. Ghana was good in the 60s. Chroma time. Both brothers, me say Italian shoe, guarantee 3-4 inch shoes. Master,
Nana bet unimu said those days he cried on Nana bet ni unless here came. Now university for the Susan, Omo dining, Omo you could have built on it.
And then what would you cocoa watching watching a roadside? Master, Ghana, we have had a good Ghana when in Chroma time in the 60s. And then university for cocoa and you watching. A good plastic no Miss Adrian Mini that I'm a member. When I was a
manager, and the sad part, Mr. They enjoy all these things. It's enjoy. Position. That is why we criticize them a bit.
Yeah, but I've seen
Mahama had a free education. Mahama, ni papa you need for a crowd and constraint for free education. Akwantufuo, you had the same thing. I will enjoy, you know. I don't know cultural clans. Thomas was a Kwasia judge. Who the way affirmative action? Oh, because your collaborator labels who are in himself said will be a tiny man and will be a East Legon. Almost you had the Omadis you and peda. It's yet me who's a collaborator bright. First, I crown a Kufa to Peja and the bar Britain, and then I crown hobo degrees in that. Obu, how you see so many geniuses. A bit is our castle, a be a back or says you, oh, Facebook, or man, co school near there be American for when they identify you. Nana meaning to say me wo individualized child, and who say, whom Kolani biz no who say, oh, brilliant, no more yeah, no more you baby, no more training woman.
Yeah.
Into sign Panobekas one go school. There.
We're bright in that.
Oh, you're bright to the point, said the homeschool them with services in here. No, my be exceptions case, no more they boy. So, it would to have because you're so almost anyway, no Facebook, Nipa, way no money, Bill Gates, or man, go school. No.
Double sharp.
Because not school, no more here. They were brilliant to the point, said they needed special services, special education to monitor them to bring the best out of them.
Yeah.
Why can't we do the same? There am I saying, I not Yembe can it traces how say Uti Frena Busua Penny Biba, Nephi no be Japadie. Now no one baby no bet Trahose or Tunton Saja Padia no of Fasibia Oba, Obef Trahwamanaton. So on in the Betramanzo. That's the point. Because who said what be dear Busua Penny no one be Japadie ni binadio, yeah, no dear Jeffrey Honano. Now who beton work? I don't know, say a prima ton a wuko. And that is the predicament Ghanaians we are in now. Because me say, who study the history of Ghana now, but we young free individuals, and so let's seize the best and the potential of our country. Party fanatics, I don't follow their party. Sankaya Ghana ideology no move follow. Said a champion by ya. Who said Kwame Nkrumah no maybe a ne gu ho ye no. Obetu buziano or follows our trend in no timid build there. Sa STC na ebo boni schools ni be thought there be a meka so be cancer. Papa ni damba akupe no see with the crew. And to her nephew. Na me then na make us our challenge will be up but he said Akufo-Addo did enjoy free education, free university. And son and papa who they call Oxford. Son and Mahama so enjoy. Aden and then Kwalani, the moon person with the munya the panel enjoy. So what is good for the goose? What is good for the goose is good for the ganders and the catcher. And they say yes, any says he can so. Say a giant individualistic and bombastic. Ya many times but the cronima say at the pebi crab and before back criticize it. At the pebi bar and this for back criticize it. Because but they are not thinking of the masses. But the masses and on Ghana first. Said the Papa Smiley this station we cast a Ghana first. Nana Kiadure Chiri. And then can call enough for phobia person or a blogger.
And yes, when you're not from one, no fan some levy.
Oh, there be moment to ask. When you
Of
say
a
pocket.
and a moment of a crime, of a crime.
Baba.
Bamato.
Oba body I drink it. Bako you am tell back.
Why the
Phone ya engine as I read.
Which one have you lost?
He was
Which one have you
shocked.
lost?
And our two friends.
There's only one.
Mama of a crime plan on so
Xiaomi and Zomi. Xiaomi.
There's only one.
Roma 17.
Hey, Xiaomi. Abi, now who you can hear on Tiasi. What can books are kaya? Xiaomi soon to me pronounce.
Bamaso.
I drink a seal of a word here.
And if you true, the old Maya.
Free flow. But it's I be the professor from watching. Not it be able to. Now, me reading me now. Me now I was disappointed. Yeah, inti penifo ya woman so ni ade akwani mu. Woman bin. Etu won dem no come. Asem o kan say NDC MPP emu akemi ni. Na MPP a pro enti dada we hu. We hu. Ba umandi ba umiandi loans sike bribe ye from mo saying
Delegates.
ye from mo saying Crawford ye from delegates na one year so bid your friend is saying Kennedy Japan bid well who when you so party na pro na wo kra mi kase bia wo be kase Owurei Chirematin wodi nyanse bantimi kwa akota ke machichi said ye beye one Ghana wo de wo person sa ewura party no mu mase ye mobo hey na abende no wo no waba America fo ato abama no papa no ya hwe kwa ne nyina mfiri wa ewiase ye be tie na ebubu wo bubu wiase pa na wo dia pobo so ka hey dem makefo o makoje nkrofo nsase true say o makoje nkrofo nsase say the British wo be fire nsase ena afi the dem makefo papa ba ya wo si ani me pese me ni your friend is saying Russia na China be boshi enti me koji Denmark fo asase na wo say oni Denmark bobe kaniku ya be hard no because there's no way say Denmark po there's no way say obema nkrofi bidi sika kodada nkrofi no ni o ma be boshi if you see baby ekika kono no na Ghana and South Africa yeni etue yeni hwi na nya wan be protect Africa mayi hey dan say me ti won ma meti yesi nkrofo bia be wia uranium afri na Niger yeti ya papa ya ono me huta mo kwa asore wa betutu northern Nigeria ono na enkrofo tias na papa kra o de ye de na o betutu wa Africa ye no wo de yo And I say Nigeria for the invite to say to Yana. Ura na ya ma peni e wona Nigeria. Unhu tamwa nani eda hokwa. Ada so otonku ana say whiskey ni esi nani.
Tinabu.
That way. Ya do my ashosa. Whiskey na o de bebu o my no. Hey, as the ben. Na ya no mu refi say. Niger and Nigeria. I inquired to Niger so na be Nigeria. It womu boshie. No mu boshie no. Ade bi wo ho a Niger fo Nigeria fo ni bi. Ehia nkrofo bi. Enti owura no aya aka so oba be pamo nkremofo. Obe pe city wo ho se de be ya ade no a Nigeria fo ni bi no. Ne nsa beke bi. Because wa ukute bi no. Ene wi asisi a prepare ya ba no. Wo tumi. A friend uranium. They can become Cassia on Betty. Oba beji you, Oba beji city ho. Na fe wa ma commandos akoye dwuma. Se de na se ya nkrofobia ko wie bi no. Omo so akowie bi no omo de ko. Se wi ase mi wu wi ase bi a ye wura mu. Ye wura mu. Na papa ba ya. Una that's what betumi wa. Also ura no. Wo mu bi tu afri we two free or have the nipa for abesiwa name. Now no mama America for companies up two. That terms no there also who say we know the court terms no. Now no there the terms no. So one septia and you'll be hard no. And if you're saying na ye komu se papa piankasa if you're saying na kuyukum. It can nipa no there or no there or no when you pop kasa. But the plans will need trim. Wamani nipa bi aka say a person face to face confrontation there and they must be careful because on those one react that so yan want to pay no I say one way to cry that oh boy if you be there one way develop MCVS baby I will be need and you be that say hydrogen you say you wakike guso and Ghana there when him say yen ka and idea was here no so ayenye mama ya wodi esu ono ko dey charge na be mfa mo no e okasa akase we bete wutum say wonim idea ye essentials na engonwa se bra wo ye inauguration no na branch no be visit no no musa ne say abrante na wo kra wo ba politics mo kwen chere ne de when ya say in a very short space of time sir na ko aka chere say papa me buy no asem a me ka chere Burkina Faso me de ye Fred Wade be patriotism enye NDC ni MPP but ye friend patriotism said ye be ya Burkina ni bia be hu so ye Burkina ni ba na komo pa ye friend come die obehwe say Burkina ni nkosire duane bra ye wasase ni ye wo ye friend say ahode e betumi dia ye dwuma na enyame ada roma ayi water rivers so ni nyine na be krom na compete ye no krani na say yes yi hu ye de tomato hu ye de e wo Burkina you say of adwum na ka kire me o me na me nya no ho say de tomato boy ye de na hu problem about Burkina so a Ghana de ye de na mo ho kire mo adia Burkina wo mo 10 times the combine they say Burkina for na was feed mo akufo do obi anim so ya kwadro wono a woka wo se minimo so o minhunu so na yi kra sa economy no kra me amenti ase enti me wo fa ase ne ba omia nkan yetiri mum ena ne wo fa ase no esanse na ni edi nche ba omia nti o di na betwi pim ba omia kwatito ena oni ni nua be ma no e friend saying Gabi ase hwan
Gabi ochire da ko
na na ewuru Ghana ene sike wɔn asesa. Na mati sɛ ice fo aso ne mu.
Ya so no
Na
man.
America ni bi ni board say. Oh, nti ye pa na obi in America. Oh God. Na ice fo no. Ɛna esi ehunahuna no because ya te sɛ sika hye no ho a ɔde ti hɔ no na yɛasɛ betua. Ti ekohunahuna no. Sɛ deɛ bɛyɛ ade sika no. Yɛne wɔn ne no bɛkɔ terms. Sɛ deɛ America fo benye bi, ice fo benye bi, friends president nso benya ne deɛ. Na wɔn mo etita ho no biara nya ne deɛ nti ɔno ɛka sempo a na gya yɛ de ama no. Ni ama ne ya standing stay na ama no. Ah. Sa na ekoba, wompo, sa na beba. Ah, enti yɛne a yɛyɛ ready sɛ yɛtwɛ sɛ owura no bɛba no deɛ ɛne mon wish na your wish will never be kind of simple brofo will never come true. It is sad that here. Na mame, I went to Bakubi and I'm person with the bono na minka you. Na Bama no. Me mean to me who. Yeah, so I mean who ni nature no. And your friend is saying, small boy, yeah, you see a friend, your friend is saying, a branch you know, we law school now, you did good question and some more.
Sammy Gentry.
Sammy Gemfi, the golden boy. The golden boy. Me, I mean, you know what I mean, yes, Cocoa board boca. Purchasing a board, a boca. In the same way, gold balls also boca. Now, me don't want me to say, again the cabba. Again, more play a monopoly war man. Minimum Timmy Coco Crana, me person me de call Abricos Cotonia. They be only right. Pricing for Abricos is to ya, Montmin Trianessa. As you yam number we are you, yam number. The same way, go the out, my dear, do me away, ma'am. And I must say, young to me, mamma. Na yen to mamu magana ni bie nkoton bi because emra no say unya good abra na me busa say ayi go more to as more good as a hinifo ya wo mo betna ye memu ni wo mo etu ayi companies akesi ya wo mo to good wo mo so emra no chichire wo mo sa na se ma no chichire akwesi dia why say to me chichire akwesi ama ana akosua enti wo mo hwɛ mo yɛ nti sɛ Ghana fo no mo bɔ mo apo wo mo yɛ sending kwa brofo no a wo mo yɛ asset companies wɔ hɔ no na the owura kufo kan yɛ sɛ 5% of the clear profit no be master sabre die say ya go do pa aye kukukuku kyɛ sɛ what the record high and I'm saying we are saying bridge you need confidence be our currency me gold has taken its natural position as a medium of exchange into China photo, Japanese photo, Swiss photo, your friend is a abroad European sector, America for photo. Now, then, me busa say you cry, your stock price crowd. Good, no. Some agency, ya, kunta do our turn a monthly need to do our turn a monthly. Sika, here say, Italia, because I say, a good board. Akoye NDC unity institution nti enya de a nkonta ye expect you akoye sum akoye se akufo adone ne wo fast no case ni bi yehunu emu ayi sum eye between NDC you know efre wo mo sen elite no against some agency nti se do so a sami na wo ye party ni den woyɛ party ni dan woma party na konyia mu ana na akufo ado nkrɔfo yi aba mate sɛ yɛse frempɔ manso no mu pagya ho sɛ deɛ ɛbɛyɛ a wɔn bɛsa yi aba mpa yɛ deɛ yɛbɔ mu nyame sɛ laila akufo ado no party ni deɛ Yes, wakubwa numwe muno. Yenki nungo jensa wamu ya hontoye. Because uwa nuwonko numu ebre munsu no bi wonsa wamu. Anyadi ame ho beto me. Me wonto me da. Me tie nyina mpa ya me boni se man be ne tapin. Because 3 years in Renia nere. Ye betie ni yes oh Akufo-Addo atwa 3 years. It is say there according to Warren's constitution no wafani wedding. Ah, na constitution no so okaye no mama de aye djuma. Hey, say yen celebrate ni yen sam protect no mama de aye hu djuma. Enti mama de minim say next time we be kasa about constitution na ke say reform so no. Yes yen man nko again 8 terms so say 3 terms so say 2 terms so. Ah, no fluona say ne yire be ba beto aso ana ne maybe be ba beto aso ayafa ne sa. Ebe dro. Ebe ne ure nketia. Esi edu nketia na so wu ya. Mama ga beto aso. Because na ye ni obia achem de obo achem fo dinya. No go area. So ye papo so nye papo. Enna Akufo-Addo edin a wo de abeto achem fo so. Hey, see, achem fo o maye kojo Ghana. The power no there. There's no way. Say baby. Koto konso a yesu o mo. Enna akodu sremu. Esremu so de esremu se wo ka no ho a no obi ayi di. Nti omo aida se ba omia ne wuja fo ne di besi animu a. Ene esi animu ne ga ya expectations ni ehwe. Asunu mi no ko. Yo be yo hu bia de ehwe. Enti e mo mpaye se eja ka resources de kenyame mali bi. But idea ye friend him management. Eno na Ghana fo. Because say obi ka a friend is Ethiopian Airlines. Ethiopian Airlines, the magic ni say a management too. And yes, a party and as a minister because a mon chairman na me boa me ho abanti mon chairman and send you too. It's not like that. But that was how we were running Ghana Airways. Usilandia. Na say one way a omo bedi e shopping bi dru UK na so omo kwa. Muntwa me na meba. Wonu credit kaya ba no. Yes, I can ira kan ho. That is Ghana management. Enti amafo muntu aso ho na me ti anda se mi telephone ba ko ahira we so battery no e na ni tibidi go si charge mesa ya ba why
Ofa kwame mobile kura kita ontimi manage ni ye o kan resource ho asem.
e dey some na me we ka no bring yourself e dey some na o ka no let me repeat and let me hear you again me no bro na me ti o
Ebe do ase.
David dey wa kasa na ma me ti dey o ka no
Ofa me say common mobile phone kita o zakura ontimi manage o kan. Adam percent.
People get to be here.
Maria of Kwame and na me man and cram.
Oh, fair. Only say who got a telephone to you, who to me the back of your back.
Kwame for anu si that's the one.
Hey, won't be baby na frame you, me pekasa. Why? Baby na frame me. Now, yeah, catch him so, offer come in no muncio. Na yeah, no one say attended here. Hey,
so actually, watch them in next time. Me can be why?
That's what I want to hear.
You're not co-crew. Say no, dear, men come on it.
Oh, I in that tone, say, Wako Chrome, now will be cool.
You're better for Kwame, France, and I'm attending Cano.
It's not say, wow, Semo, you are Semo. Go to your country.
Mr. Why are you ready about myself?
Yeah.
Petro, another free Tuesday free flow. It's
Okay,
what also kakra na ode ni na to aso man.
Oh, media meaning the question na betem bisa wo.
Also, Ubeka said, Ubi de Batobe.
Meet the program.
Yeah. Ubeka said, Ubi abo nchiremu, kwae faso tunton Ghana and Yamano. Seka uwa samfoni no a fatu ba man so nyen kutie bi ansa na ye wo
Oh,
wasem bi ka wo ho
say utie me ya me say me try say menya nipa no na wasende send you no better or keka any nyina because mantimi anka no it me try say menya personal contact no wasende ade no PDF and I say aha na ma send aba na because from Genesis
utie no website bi ana say utie
na
no
be radio so neat
oh
FM
radio radio bay
neat
okay
neat
time ya me akwa check omo say ya no more the YouTube account bi so
I mean YouTube na me hwe you but me
who on YouTube
no
you should be able you should be able to have it in your setup.
Metra na mahwe na fi and some now okay mama na listen one after the other sir
na oye nipa ba ya hwan ya
oh no see one of the radio presenters ni or presenter but me na afle ebia oye to NDC oh
okay
next time na no Canada ultimu say yes or come on aban wo mu but fact ne dey the oche won so antimi an challenge
na aso mo dey omo tell be omo wi ade no wede mu ansa na ba bontin
so automatically the oche da bi opposition party na oche ho no na me expect say ke bi ono be challenge say no oboa e bi a no
iye omo ina na ya no mo wasa ni me dey no
say ne so far as one team an challenge ne dey na to say ne say me offer kan e ka say border phone so kofo beton yi ebi ana wa ba na wo different o say no ante sa na wa kire but say obi a dispute na say ade ne ye da ho de na say no kre say na na to say say na tie and ebi wo ho so a public na obi ani to say ye kan say border phone na Ghana Airways mono eno ye nim ne pefe say asumasi enti ofa petron wo de na etie
yo me nka enkwachiri bebre makwa akotie abrante ne nsem o kan no na no be ma me idea
more idea
yeah na eba no sa diversity friend diversity channel there akukọ ni kosua so so we hwe pani o mu a ha dwen papa so na enye se rolling star na fa na efe se Ghana fo waja pade pa no nkonkoton dabi management ya moka ho asem ya no abi na si afibia ke ye budget na sa government institutions ye fe na SOEC iye sanso atwa budget ye de ko support wo mo na said there be a so at least omo anya mfa so kra omo break even na ka workers Ghana for na ewo mu no kra no omo de omo nya adwumanye so body yes na tie they said they offer kwa me kan say niku na bedru kra no se montwa ameyere aeroplane no enso aeroplane no ejina ho no 1 second bia e wosika utua nti afene basto no wabo kafro do e ka wabo no it outweighs your operational cost. Inti say abana ye budget ye tisika ni bi ne de ko support say SOEC. Any aboka. Ni akwa IMF say opening boy. IMF so sika no mo mpancho. Ye de man wait maybe bia. Nti o hwe books no ma o say san krofo we ma da bia afi bia tisika de ko support wo mo no. Omo fanfa so bia mba. And the upper na sika ade support woman fire school no many hospital no many issue no many idea. That's what happened. Nti Kufuor no buy no almost started our program no long time. So Kufuor was sika. Kobet me the biashem na kakra na kan kwaye. Na
But
yare
now also o master today program.
diverse teacher.
Ebi ne de he na no master te. Say obetuma bobo ba mienu bi so.
Yeah,
Because me
ton
can say Kufuor ba
Ghana njuma nyina.
ebi ne de
Ghana
he.
njuma
Ebi ne de he.
njuma bi an for so baby one of the IMF conditionalities. One of
Na
IMF conditionalities, yeah. And for some said because nipa no obi say na mu say am na ye osika nwi. Di mesika na mede ma on dey say wotua meka. Na wokọ so afie sika no ku gotamu a you may not be able to pay me. So sell it off. From a private. That was what happened.
eti meti wase anche say IMF na ma ye ton border phone no me bo.
Listen. Therefore,
So na kasa offer me pa chef.
PNT Kufuor ba na ne aton na Ghana for wo minority share. Nti wo de wo ko online kwa be hu nti obeje bi kan ho ma ye kunya I think say 80% or so. I stand to be corrected. So no also ko na nima no also ko hit rock. Odu ba bi na sika odi betua workers kakra na ede. No ton also ton isa the Ghana for shares kakra na ewom no. Oton bi no di tuaka. It is PNT was sold on 2 occasions. Ose me boa phone ekura wa no ko online na ko check asma make. So nti aha na me de besi na obi so aba betra so bi me. Nti wo de mekwa kwahwe abrante no ne nkomo obebo no. Na say nkomo no bo very dispassionately manage ho na mom say koye tainted with political innuendos. Yeah, me talk na me ho keka be. Ghana for say ya bind there yes no. Oh, yes no. This is ade aka wo Ghana a bind the presidency. Me se me bo aka jam se me bo. Eno pe na aka na me kura me biti ko aka mka se eno kura so omonton. Because nye bibi papa bia na omote ho ya mai. Unia me de be sia na obi a baby me da se.
Yo, it just say better was say. I think say go far, but a bit craving to real quick.
My busy
So,
man.
okay, better say far, so far, but if you hold more, yes, sure. Bro, Alex, what I say, ne? Bro, Alex, what?
Me said Ankasa na my busy kakranti na my money into the
Okay, we are ready. I know
more
my asante.
me if I'm
Okay,
from.
that's it. Hey, and I want to say,
Pacho Babio Mikasai.
oh,
But
I'm sorry.
okay, the kind of make you be a wise in I would say in your way. But Pacho no meaning be a back like we need to be a discount for now. Because last week, you know, the other I am main concern I'm able to say, you know, going forward in the me anyway, yeah, my discount. But I am JT more audio snap yet. Teaching snap way otherwise, can try with my canon.
Okay, Jay, the better was also anytime I throw behind with a section of idea and the proper amount of one is what am I again case here. And in the meantime, I send out kind of tell my I mean UT so we can be business or question be found and I say what comment to be found then you just raise your hand or you let us know the amount of arbitrary working real quick and then you can exit. Consider I'm only giving you this opportunity considering that they didn't share any opinion and at the end of the day, we be happy. We try to give everybody a chance to express themselves. Or I drink tea. If anything comes up, you let us know. Then we keep it moving. Okay. So
Okay.
Chief more that's if we want more dear I think the person I see if we for chumo
Yeah, thank you, brother Sam. Media said the Bia Mekano. Oh, she say I got 2 months, Pepe, not Ghana. You did 69 years. And the Bia, ya brabo, I could say for 69 years, and so it's giving this resource, say, oh, Kromano. And Mahu say, I have to continue bashing both MPP and DC. Woman idea so for the past 33, 34 years. That is where we are making no progress. And I'm challenging them. Say, woman move country forward. Especially woman mayanti and your population are increasing. And our population, nipa the addition of mine. The youthful population, that is the future of Ghana. They should guarantee us jobs. No munya isika no ye waste in politics near the year campaign delegates are you waste just to remain in power. Says you invest in the human resource of the country. And we have got about 65% of our population as a human resource. That is the future of Ghana. Young like Mr. Che, it's 15 and 35 for no. They amount to about 65, 70%. But what would you mean guarantee? I buy to mean guarantee jobs for us. Local school, university, polytechnical, nursing, we are now to you don't get any posting, you don't get any jobs. That is a problem for me. It's a problem for me. That MPP and DC are rubbish because I'm speaking for this youthful population. Maybe I'm on injury time. I'm 78 years of age. I would never live another 78 years. At best, the crowd of you're just about 10, 20 years. I'm gone. 1 minute to say, Mr. Che, young people, you're 15, 20, 25, 30, that is the future. We should be any dirty politics campaign, first and creating jobs. Young call having because there are no job. Mr. Engine, what is 53 years? Security officer, Bronx, New York. Woko Juma, Black America, where you see kind where they are one Wokuno. Said Juma Wagana ha. Kapapan won't contra Bronx, M.M. Fasikan Gono. So I'm challenging both MPP and DC. I'm challenging them. Sometimes I get angry, I call them to be a sycophants. There was a time that Juma Wokroma, me, and say. At age 20 years, now I'm a manager in the big hotel in the whole Ashanti hotel. The king, and you also say, to one way a year, I want to now brought from penny 4 or 2 4 something in a prep woman in Anomuba. I was here 1968, 69. And then I started to be able to say, why? Why? Because Canada creative jobs. I'm a young people, young managers at the age 20. Now, I showed so much leadership. Now, my dream will be which me can't draw. My personality, confidence. So they gave me a chance to be a manager. I don't understand any hope because Kelly, at the best, you're diverting at the dirty politics. Dirty MPP and DC politics. That is dirty. Yeah, university says, Carol, you've been a young entrepreneurs, leadership at age 20, 22, 25, you can be employed as a manager. Possible. Me, I've been there. I've been in that situation. I was given a chance. I was so confident. And it was good. I'm not the only one. There are so many young people who give it the chance. Kwame Nkrumah can say, the black man is prepared to fight his own battle. I was a manager in the biggest hotel in the whole Ashanti region, Hotel the Kingsway, at age 20 years. It's up to you, the individual, how confident you are, how smart you are. When you show your leadership potential, and Periphone can identify, say, you are a leader. They give it a chance, manager. We give it a job. Do it, run it. I don't understand the you will be. Me, I've been there. I was given a chance, and I was a very good manager. Very good. So this is my problem with MPP and DC, and I'll continue bashing them. What we are is dirty politics. That nonsense must stop. Don't free Obimra. Obimra me man. Government to come.
Fire better was say.
Thank you.
Yeah, government channel Adrian is something. Government check. Okay, officer be in explain to him why.
Yes, Sam.
Why, Abby, why are
Why what?
Why are the
overcoming,
young people not being
Eh?
given a chance in management? Why?
Why, Sam? Why have you all of you run away? Eh?
It started with you. You showed us the way.
Abe,
I followed your
Sam,
footsteps.
Sam,
Yeah,
me say
me
Abe one question.
Let's see a government we crown we are young. Yeah, cause
Sam,
violence.
Abe,
yeah.
of a coffee say, or yeah, manager, with the whole Asante region, the biggest hotel, Asante region, no, 20 years.
Yes.
Into Opas what dress and no swan into or manage hotel Nugu Nana.
No, man, no, I did not collapse the hotel.
Of a question where you be question, Mr.
Why did the hotel collapse?
No.
Of a hotel no ni hobby. Ntimi bisa say no for your own perspective no. Opas what say no for go video too young with what the managing the hotel no basically empty asenana.
No, he left before the hotel. You see, I won't say the hotel collapsed. Biniwa, there are certain businesses that or certain industries that when you are in, unfortunately, in our part of the world, those things don't work. But it could happen that Mr. Chung, what was the name of the hotel?
Hotel the Kingsway.
Okay.
I want to know all the expatriates, all the white people were coming eating breakfast, lunch, dinner. It was like a hotel.
Yeah, Mr. Chu, hold on. Let me. So it could happen that maybe the hotel was acquired by a different hotel. So maybe that was why, or maybe business didn't work. But I don't think the hotel collapsed because of mismanagement. Do you understand? But Biniwa, you are. I know why you asked this question.
Good. I'm glad you know. Go ahead.
Yes. Biniwa, we are talking about, different industries. You understand? We are talking about different industries. I've always been telling you people here that, okay, somebody like Ken Oforiatta. Ken Oforiatta has maybe qualification and experience in finance, but different types of finance. Do you understand? It's like a doctor. When you are a doctor, maybe you are a doctor in maybe heart surgery or gynecology or something else. The same applies to finance. You understand? The same applies to law. When somebody tells me I'm a lawyer, me, I will not take it on the face of it. If you're a, what type of lawyer are you? Maybe you are a constitutional lawyer, or maybe you are a lawyer specialized in law of contracts. Do you understand? So it is only in Ghana that when they say somebody is a lawyer, they will think he should know everything. Not me, oh. If you tell me you are a lawyer, you have not told anybody anything because I want to know the type of lawyer you are. Do you understand? There are exceptions. Okay, if you're an accountant, we have about 2 or 3 types of accountants. Do you understand? There are those we call external accountants or auditors, and those we call internal accountants. UK here is doing that. Even on that level, America is even trying to copy from UK. UK here, we have accountants whose task is to ensure that they do the accounting in companies and organizations so that external accountants or auditors will come and see what they have done. In Ghana, we don't have that thing. Oh. That is why they steal and steal and steal. Even UK here, we have accountants whose only work is public sector accounting. Public sector accounting. Do you understand? They are public. Of course, when you are qualified from the private sector accountancy, you can do the public sector one. But we have people whose accountants whose core job is just to do government accounting, sector accounting.
Abe,
No,
wait there, sorry,
yeah,
wait there, me
uh,
no, but
yeah.
the question, where the ano ye, or unim, of a coffee time, no, of a coffee,
Mm,
there be or can or has said that time, their time, no, not Ghana
mm,
like a brute, and in fact, a brute say, yeah, 4 be say, omeye manager, no
mm,
qualify, na ye who should not be near Juma. They don't
mm.
check the age. They check the person ability and the capacity of doing the job. So the offer could no more than that. Only is a more
Uh,
Moses status kono a more old age in the mean a Google child you may.
no. Biniwa, if Mr. Chum is here, you see, when they can take you as a manager, but still under training. Do you understand? They can take you as a trainee manager. In that case, somebody will be holding your hands. Somebody will be. When I was growing up, that was what I thought. That maybe you go to secondary school, you start work. There will be somebody, a mentor, somewhere within the company, within the organization, who will at least show you the ropes. So if Mr. Chum is here, Mr. Chum will work under a senior manager. Do you understand? Until they see that, okay, he's learned the ropes, he can take certain decisions on his own, and so on. That is how it should be. But Biniwa, that is not what prevails in our part of the world. So if you join a company or a business in Ghana, you are going to learn, if they are practicing rubbish there, you are going to practice even worse rubbish than the people there. Simply because the people there, they will not, they want you to do what they are doing. Even if what they are doing is wrong, they still want you to do what they are doing. You cannot criticize them. When you criticize them, they'll tell you, oh, come on, you are too low, you are this, you are that. So that is why we are not doing things right. Because if the people there have been doing the wrong things all along, when you join them, you are also going to do the rot all along your life. So Mr. Chum is here, he can tell you if these Oyibo people, they have to observe him. They will not leave him at that age on his own. So they can give you the title manager, and the reason why they will give you the title manager is maybe when they look at your peers, they can see some promising characteristics or traits with you. Then they say, okay, this one, we can groom him to be a proper manager. That is what they do, and that is what they still do. That is a problem, and until we change the way we do things. So this is why, let me tell you the reason why, look, somebody like Sami Jemfi should have understudied somebody. Like they did to the energy minister, Jinapo. Do you understand? Jinapo understudied the land Akwantufuo. So when they appointed him, he said, yes, Akwantufuo trained me, and I can confidently say I can do the job. The same way Setekpe trained Akwantufuo. There's no way Akwantufuo can walk into the finance minister job and do it the way he's doing it. He was trained. And UK here, that is why when you see these young boys and girls occupying these positions, it's not because they woke up and do it too. Most of them, they worked. There's a ministry they worked under the treasury so many years. I remember 2010 or 2009, when the Conservatives were coming, the one they nominated, George Osborne. By then, he was like shadow chancellor. Then they asked him, are you sure you can take over from Gordon Brown? He started laughing because he knew the task ahead is not easy. And up to today, they blamed them for most of the things they did, which were wrong, because of inexperience, because of youthful exuberance, and so on, up to today. So, I feel until we embrace this sort of mentorship or coaching and so on, we will not go far. Look, let me give you a typical example. This afternoon, I have one person who, I have a few, but that's one person I need to talk to. I need to direct and so on. And I share my experience, my opinion, what she needs to do to progress, areas she should do, and so on. She was very impressed. So this is how you impart your knowledge on people. Some of us, when we were growing up, if we had that experience or that exposure, we would have moved very fast. And that is what we should do in Ghana, every aspect. Every section of our society, that is what we should be doing. But that is not what we do. I don't know. Okujeto worked under Jenana Opoku. So I don't know whether he had a good training from her or something. But otherwise, most of the people at the hem, I don't see where who train who. But if somebody trains you and you don't perform well, we can say, okay, then that person who trained you himself or herself is no good. There's no way somebody can blame somebody like Setekpe because his training is performing well. There's no way somebody will blame the energy minister because he's doing well. Otherwise, which sectors again can we say this person underwent some sort of training? No, we don't have those. We don't have many examples. Ken Oforiatta trains you, you are finished. Ken Oforiatta.
I mean, that's the way that can be baby. It is like over the other training be. And unless our government was there, so over the other was a finance minister or trainee as him. The amount don't take over. And I won't open and I think
No, I will not agree. They are all rubbish.
And they're training who here, Abby. Any part on an ability to do it. That is all.
No, the training is very, very important, but you need good training. You understand? You need good training to perform. It's not anybody who can train. But the training involves learning certain soft skills too. Apart from learning expertise or technical skills, you need soft training. What soft training will Ken Oforiatta give you? To wear white? To be praying when you are not, or to pray just to show to people that you are prayerful and be doing stupid things behind? So that is why it is not everybody who should be given that opportunity to train people, because you are building the person's character. Meanwhile, those days, olden days, let's start with blacksmith. If you want to learn blacksmith, you have to go through under training. Oyibo, they have 3 levels, 3 or 4 levels. They have apprentice. Do you understand? As apprentice, from apprentice, you become a journeyman. Do you understand? From apprentice, you become a journeyman. Then from a journeyman, you become like what would I say, a master on your own. From a master, you graduate into an expert. So you go through different hierarchies. Or those days, these are planke things. If you want to learn how to drive, they will just not give you the car. You will be a planke before they will give you spare things, and you do until you reach some age. They will say they want to see whether in Ghana we say only Nishiawa, like we say Bayedin or something. You know, they want to see whether when they give you the car you can handle on your own. So and that is how it should be. That is how it should be. But you've thrown to an arena. It's like you know the Colosseum in Rome. Meanwhile, you are small boy, and they throw you into the Colosseum, go and fight these lions. Or even Spain, your thing. Those how do they call it? Pamplona. Those people who have been chasing these things. You, meanwhile, when they throw you into that, you not even have to maneuver yourself. But there are people that the person is standing there, no, but that bull cannot even touch that person. That person is experienced. You understand? So we need to here, UK here. They've started now. Apprenticeship is a serious thing here. Apprenticeship is and it's a very good thing. But in Ghana, we don't take this thing serious. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry, they say, hey, you are minister of this, you are CEO. Some of them, they don't even know a CEO. They have not even heard the name CEO before. All of a sudden, they say you are CEO. Go to do rubbish, nonsense. So anyway.
But there can be exceptions, right? Like the rare ones.
Exceptions in terms of performance. Hello, Sam.
Yeah, there can be people that can just come straight off the boat and just, learn
well, it. But there could be exceptions. But those exceptions will be hit and run. Do you understand? Exceptions could be hit and run. Sam, when let's say you want to, okay, so let's say you are working as a broker. Do you think they will let you from secondary school or from university? You join a brokerage firm, they will let you go and do this complex trading because you had a first class summa cum laude or something. They will let you go and do that.
Obviously not. They'll put you through. You'll have to work with the experienced folks first.
Exactly. Otherwise, you collapse the company overnight. You are exceptional in your academic thing, but on the job is different,
And I mean, yeah, I guess to your point too, like it's one thing to read about it in books, but when you hit the ground, the things you see and experience, that could be a whole different thing. And
yeah, so the essence is what I've been saying. We have to try to feel the knowing to understand. That you see, those countries which have developed, like the Chinese, the Japanese, and so on, that is what they do. The essence is they do that to even leapfrog those they learn from.
But we used to have programs. We used to have programs like that in Ghana, from what I've been hearing, like mentorship, and I guess
exactly that is what we should do.
So what happened to our school system?
Go and ask the so-called leaders, or because me, I blame leadership. I don't blame them because if you are a leader and you appoint an educational minister, what remit, what task do you give that education minister? And how do you ensure that the education minister is doing what needs to be done? The same applies to trade minister or maybe health minister. Because their performance or non-performance or delivery or non-delivery affects you, the leader, directly. So you have to tell them, come on, I don't want so many deaths. You even want, and one problem we have is with, yes. Hello?
Mr. Sam, I want to ask Abby one question.
Yeah.
So was Akufo wrong to appoint his cousin to negotiate with his cousin to negotiate with IMF? As he could not lay hands on any other competent person apart from his cousin.
Well, for Kwame, I don't think the issue of Ken Ofori-Atta was a matter of he being competent more than anybody. You know my stance here. The best person to have been given this job was Osei, the man who died. Do you understand? Osei something. Okay, that man, he was made. He wants to say something. That man was made.
Osei Akoto, Dr. Osei Akoto.
Exactly. Osei Akoto.
What was his position and grade?
He was deputy finance minister during Kufuor's time.
Mm-hmm.
And when MPP was in opposition, he was their finance lead. Do you
and
understand?
he was in school with me. He was my junior.
Yeah, okay.
1 year
So,
behind me in school.
Yeah, so Kwame, to come to your question, if Dr. Osei Akoto was the one leading the finance ministry, it would have been good for somebody like Ken to be part of the negotiating team with the IMF.
Okay.
Because that's the type of transactions they were going to negotiate on, bonds and so on, was the area of Ken Ofori-Atta's speciality. Ofori-Atta in his own cannot lead the finance because, you know, the day-to-day finance, like what Akwantufuo is doing, is what we call financial management. You go and get the money. That is why people are saying Akwantufuo doesn't spend. He is not releasing money. That is financial management. But what Ken knows is investment broking or investment management. So the type of deals, that is why he was so entrenched in DDEP. So because that is his area of concentration. So what Ken does is, I'll go and get the money. I'll get loans. I'll get no. How the money is spent is not his problem because he hasn't got a clear about that. So what he does is,
Dr. Baumia was supposed to serve as economic.
Kwame, you see, Baumia's one is economics. Do you understand? But that is why if you profile Ghana and Indonesia, I remember when I was in Austria, one guy I studied German with said, Indonesia, the finance ministry is managed by accountants in Indonesia. Okay. So that is why when you profile...
Which was a good decision.
That is why when you profile...
No, I'm asking you a question.
Yeah.
Was it a good decision or...
Of course, it's a good decision. So let me know. That is why I'm telling you that is why when you profile Ghana's Ministry of Finance, most of the people who have done well are our accountants. Do you understand? Okay, Barry, for example, Akwantufuo, well, he's not really, he did some sort of accounting, but he's not a qualified or certified accountant. but at least he's got the basics. Baumia started as an accountant. Yeah, Baumia came to UK here on the Emil Wolf College Accountancy Program. Eh? Okay. When he was doing it, accounting is not a walk in the park. He couldn't. So he left and went to Canada to do his master's and PhD in economics. Economics, if you want to see Baumia, do you understand? Pair Baumia with Kwesi Botwe. Do you understand? Kwesi Botwe did financial law. Kwesi Botwe he didn't know proper accounting. He just did financial law. So all the noise he was doing, all those noise, PAMSCA this, ERP that, all were things they impose on. He doesn't even know the impact of those things. Because the thing is about financial management too. Do you understand? So that is why they don't perform as is expected. And it's like, and to do that, you need to have maybe your counterparty at the bank must also be good. Addison was not good too. So Addison coupled with Baumia, everything's chaotic. Because
So
one is
if Ghana wants to solicit your assistance, what can you do to help Ghanaians?
to solicit my assistance in what way?
We have economic mismanagement. We can't discipline ourselves in our finances. We don't know where we are going. Should we continue taking loans or manage our resources carefully so that we won't go under this IMF loss?
Well, the IMF, they are there to make money. So
Of course,
sometimes,
Hold that thought for a second. I'll be real quick.
Yeah.
Just a quick announcement. In Penny 4, I know so you have a casa by Obia the casa, so that's why I'm just letting him go into. So be honest, person on casa and also person share any opinion besides what Abe is discussing. Please just feel free to come in, and I will let Abe pause for a second. But for now, no, he just has the floor because nobody else is talking to you. Feel free to exchange with him, but don't make it a banter or anything. So none of Akwame, it's very smooth and idea. And also, real quick, Akwame, the other thing too, now they can be seen from, I guess what you would say, maybe a moral point of view. I don't know if it was so smart for Akufo-Addo to a point. Is it his cousin, kind of or whatever, to be in that position? It's so ultimate fire
Is even a conflict of interest.
I don't even know if it was a smart decision. Say, with the minion as my cousin, or you're so close to me, but took that kind of position now. You see what I'm saying? Unless
And
you're
then
very
on
strong.
Akufo-Addo, making it play to Ghanaians, he said, we need that competence,
Put him there. So, yeah, it's only a bit more it just say, Jabwache of our beds. Someone you per se, most stepping out, please feel free, let us know, and we can pause that bit. I'll be continue. You can take it anyway.
No, quick one. Quite quick one. Of Kwame asks a very, very interesting question. Mr. Abe, if you're given the opportunity, if you're asked to come and help Ghana, because our finances are in a mess, would you be willing to go and do it and help us? Which areas can you help Ghana? That's what Kwame. You still have not answered the question. Can you please now educate us? No, but I mean, look, we need people who can manage our finances so we don't have to keep going back to Washington, IMF. What can you, Mr. Abe, do?
Mr. Chum, hold on. Well, Kwame has asked Kwame a hypothetical question. You understand? In reality, I can walk into Ghana and say this is what I want to do. But if I'm given the opportunity, I always relish being at the helm of some of these things. And I always keep telling my friends that there's no way I'll be on a committee a national committee or something where decisions will be taken with very negative financial implications. Not me, not when I'm not when I'm involved. Because I'm somebody who would like to make sure that we make sure that no financial leakages and everything. The current. Oh, I'm somebody who will not be at the decision-making table, especially with regards to issues to do with national issue that people would like to use shortcuts to shortchange Ghana. No, when I'm involved. Do you understand? Because when we are taking any decision, I'll make sure that all the financial implications, everything is well covered. Because at the end of the day, we don't want to take decisions and burden our children, the youth or Ghana as a whole financially. No, not me. Look, anytime I go to Ghana, the current chairman of the Ghana Institute of is my classmate. Yeah, is my classmate. Anytime I go to Ghana, I go to him and we talk. And I say, Ado, I blame all the corruption going on squarely at the doors of this institute. Because the Institute of Chartered Accountants has produced accountants who are like not fit for purpose. And he will always say, I know, but we need people like you to come and help us. Do you understand? I respect him a lot. He also respects me. But I always keep telling him, Ado, you people. It was at one of those meetings. Look into power. I went to Ghana and I wanted to see only two people. I wanted to see the Auditor General at the time, Mr. Domolovo, and Martin Amidu. So it was at this meeting with that my friend. Unfortunately, he said he worked with Domolovo somewhere. So he, in front of me, he called Mr. Domolovo. Oh, my classmate is here. Normally when he comes to criticize all of us, talk, this. And he said he wants to see you. Immediately, Mr. Domolovo said, you can come tomorrow. So I went to see him. And we had a very good conversation. Unfortunately, the following day, he was traveling to UK here, and I was in Ghana. So what I did, when I was going, there's one book. The book was mainly on management controls. It was on management controls. So I interacted with him. I do not have his number. And I did something with the UK audit service. And that thing was mainly on conflict of interest. So I forwarded that one to him. Do you understand? And the reason why I did it, I couldn't see Matiamidu because at the time he has not got his office wasn't finalized. So there was nowhere I could see him. Do you understand? So we try to do things behind the scenes to make the country work. But unfortunately, we don't have the platform. The last time I spoke to my friend, I think somewhere around December, and I told him, I asked him, Ado, UK here, we have public sector qualifications for accountants. And he mentioned that it's called SIPFA. And he said, oh, we know. So I said, Ado, so why can't we embrace such an idea in Ghana? Because the problem we have is that people are not doing the right things. People are not doing the right thing. They say, okay, we are looking into that and so on.
Who are the people not doing the right things?
Of course, the people who claim to be managing Ghana,
The
accountants,
politicians.
lawyers.
Okay.
No. What are is the politicians who kill, who mess those people up? Because the
And it's the
politicians,
politicians who have the power.
exactly. And most of them, they have the power, but they don't know what to do. They have the power, but they don't know what to do. Look, as we speak now, I'm preparing a capital strategy. Do you understand? I have to present in about less than 2 weeks' time. So if I can do this thing here, why can't I do it in Ghana? But I don't have the opportunity to do that.
You are doing it for a private company, and Ghana, you have to do it for the government, and the government.
No, this is for the government as well. For the
for the
local
UK
authority.
government. For the UK
local
government.
authority. Local authority.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
You understand? Okay. So
no. So those people who are doing to us, it's been one. No one should have communicated your competence to Nakontano, Mr.
Abe, catch us. They say we are carrier, we hear fuel, and now we hear car tie. Now the ashes was on a wako. Timmy Pika no one boso.
I'm not begging.
What do you mean by that?
I'm not begging anybody for anything. Yo.
You said you have the men.
And I said I become men. Abe is one of the men.
I'm not begging anybody for anything. Yo. Me?
Oh no, I've been at a no urban retirement to what?
Is there no retirement to here?
No.
Even when you go and retire, you people are the people they need because you have the experience.
Politics, the retirement in Kahon.
Oh, what can I say? You have the men. What can I say? You have the men.
The men they have abundance. The men they have Basintele. Mention them.
This guy, Fifi Kote.
Fifi Kote seems he work with Ken Oforiatta somehow. He work at one of their institute. Look, the problem we have in Ghana is, there a lot of the people at the helm don't have the right experience or the right mixture of exposure and experience.
So Ghana energy sector is a boy juma, a financial sector a boy juma, a Greek a boy juma.
Let me look. When Napo was removed from the education ministry to the energy ministry, I heard him say, I heard Napo say, right now I have to learn new terminologies. I have to learn finance. I heard him say, nobody told me.
Yeah.
That's a right end.
You understand? So, you have a few months or 1 or 2 years to learn the thing.
And 3 years to perform. Hey, 1 year to perform, and the last year to do campaign.
But this is what is called square pegs in round holes.
Yeah, the better who I see are not tomorrow. Maybe come.
Do you understand? Because the people don't have experience in what they'll be doing. Then 3-4 years is gone. All what they do is they enrich themselves and shorten the people.
Dr. Jima, no money.
Dr. Jima, I think Dr. Jima is working, but he can come in.
Manage program.
They say per month.
Why do we care? Man, hear me, baby, baby.
Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. No,
You hear me, baby?
Biniwa, seriously, we need to. Okay, so this guy, Otokuno, what role have you people given him?
Oh no, your Jubilee House a great minister.
Jubilee House, a Greek minister.
You see, oh,
No, only minister of agric, no one is powerful.
Jubilee House or they take a decision there about that one. Oh yeah, they are. Oh Jubilee House, I want on your powerful. Power do kitab.
you are like small boys. They send, go and give this to this one, go and give this to this one.
Oh my party, Bunny say ready.
Didn't come at 10 first.
Oh no. Biniwa. Look, when I look at the health minister.
Oh, that's all. No boy, Juma Power.
No, Biniwa. Juma is not.
Yeah. The unfacing the Omoyade Kakra chain previous administration.
Oh yes, Sam, that is fine. So is that what we want?
I bet you say that's not what we want, but do you agree? So Omoyade Kakra. That's not what we want.
The kakra is the problem. The kakra is the problem.
Abe, listen, this is not what enemy catcher say. This is not what we want. Anyway, we want better. Don't you think say they're doing it better than the previous? And we know say the previous one was a mediocre. Like it was just silly.
Yes, really you see, I've always been saying this. That
are they at least kind of not even to say that they're on the right path, they're just looking at the right direction. I didn't look at the right direction.
Some way. Mami Musa wo. Good God.
We'll make it question. It's so complicated.
Good God. Any environment
of Aquame.
Oh, but some.
A simple question. The Omuyana and Yana the even crab flowers are just going to say they can do better. We know there's a lot more they can do. By compared to the previous administration, what do you think?
You compare to a worse situation. Anything on your view.
One can say, one can submit.
Demi, say by Yenaka.
Over Kwame. Now, I don't say, baby, and I one wahoo. Na a hoye wamnam. And we are looking somebody, someone to me, and it's somebody who will take us out from that pitch. And some business also, who are ye free amnanumana. Then can say you drew level.
And I once and say,
Memans and say, is a secret, a granny drew. Kaka granny drew.
No, I cry, you busa say, a Ghana cry, a dear yes, no Kessia, a dear now we can. You know, I mean, busa.
I dare no power Ghana your energy, nipa human energy, na yes, no Ghana more. You waste woman. Yes.
And if you want now about the
useful, no. Everything is not normal. What does it?
Human resources, you're wasting human resources. Right. Second thing, say if you want a deal,
American, and no year useful, but the other useful.
Biniwa, you see, today I posted. Yeah, today I posted something about Boeing 737 10 Max onto the platform.
Maybe I wait more.
Yes. Let me land. You see, sometimes when I post these things, it's for a purpose. Look, the Boeing 737 10 Max is an aircraft they've developed, which to them, they say the slim body or something. But the reason why I posted the thing is, look, we are dealing with a company which has been in the business for so long. But before they will allow these aircrafts to be operational, to be running, look, the sort of control checks they are putting the aircraft through. I say, yes. This is
Abe,
really. Hold on. Let me land. Let me land.
777 was the latest. And I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
they have not even approved the 777. Do you understand? Hold on, sir, Mr. Wafakwa, let me land. Do you understand? And they did so many checks to the extent that why they are not satisfying it now is that they realized that in very cold environments, very cold environments, there will be problem with the aircraft. Do you understand? So now they've told Boeing to solve that problem. Then they come to it again. Hold on, let me land. The reason why I posted this is this.
When are you going to land?
The reason why I posted this is this. Biniwa, imagine under Mahama, we've produced one younger aircraft. We start our aircraft today. 3 months no, we say it should fly. Then when you talk, because you are against NDC, you don't want NDC to progress. You don't want this.
You must be straightforward. What's it? Yeah, your body gold bond. Gold bond. Any 1 year crowd, gold bond.
Exactly. So that is why we need to scrutinize that gold bond to proper checks to see that it is not going to be albatross on our necks.
Say, one thing is, say, yeah. NDC bresu say NDC for etimi produce say omo koto anaso omo manufacture na opese
manufacture, yeah.
Let me bring it down to gold board.
Omo timi say NDC timi manufacture one plane. And then I come back and
he was speaking in parable. He was speaking in parable. You didn't understand him.
President
exactly.
How can you say that? Abe, would that maybe 1 minute? 1 minute. The entire message oh no knowledge now one untumi for anything in Ghana now until say mentality no so best and I say Ghana no bedroom baby and sana yedu wa bejinam enya sa eho no a wo no a nipa no mo no nyina omo nim de unim yo na mo omo adwene na enti sawo de no enti until say Ghana ni adwene besesa no Ghana no de ntimi manage to say the open ida because there be anu me who post no me who bebre me who that must who's that binum kura ha me
can you repeat your phrase? Ghana for him do no.
Yes, dear aka adwene a omo de be back sa nim de no omo de aye the right thing. Now
they have the knowledge, but
the knowledge is there.
But they don't have
the willing to do the right thing.
They don't have the will.
No, the will is not there because tama na mo ka se yenyi ofori atadi no me na me ka no ha me nim se mo kaya na me ka se yenyi ofori atadi a hwan na eba na mujiri so ofori atana ya odi Ghana say the president na order na say yeni say no ye. It is not about your children, no. It is about who command
the
him
whole
to do the thing.
About the war fascina assembly, any new of assembly. Obscure. The party news say and even koyi.
Nipa ya o to say your friend say me your finance minister the oya na ho I don't know you. Who could you blame house while you would the whole ministry back or almost checking?
But it was not like that. Ekufadu come entisa into do
entisa me better me say tie over kwa me say Ghana na da hona. Say abe say the osi ya opese Ghana opese or the Ghana toto country bit is a UK, even Spain crown no say UK, but obeto all yeah all kind of yeah na me who said no and they have a one different
Mama nka bibi nto. O
doing a
men
different thing.
dia ni sikasem ehye sumase no. Enye o money a ewo future.
It doesn't I know na yeah cassette you. What na yeah cassette sabre no what this country need to build and a small confidence bia. Ebema Ghana no kura drum
Mama didn't what didn't see from say we hear transparency in financial, you know. And on a young train copying time.
That's and once and say this whole thing, they are on it and they are doing it, but so or more mechanism or more day and one. To me, if I compare UK for any countries you in below Ghana what standard na ye pe ye kra de tina ma ye ka say oh so far no de a free baby and ye hu say ye baller no apaja ne mu kakra. But if you are talking about the Boeing one Ghana no ye kra
there be no there parable kakra na wona won tie parable asi.
Matthias me masam ne say Ghana no baby a ye wo no enye eye rough road o eye bonkamon kana monte mankan bia ntinu. It is not about UK hono far player fun bia si ma ebetima Ghana no tesa Ghana hono afi ehia nipa bia na adwene ye ansana ode no agina aye friends nti anya nimde na aba omo so omo wo nipa sa nipa no omo no they can do it
Mumie kwa ma ye me share igibo no ideas wo ho because nyansa no de bomu nyansa no
and adie no me de kakra ne mess de bra Alex they've never
saw money so ka ho
I agree well I agree with bra Alex in the sense to say omunim die no by okoko no mo a kai hu say ejuma no nko untimi nye oni nkofo na e kwakọ yes ejuma
was he again bonny
by obia unless to work my two way that to kwakọ ejuma Ghana unless you agree or accept say you're gonna what is it compromise and Abe will not be able to succeed because he's not willing to compromise his morals. And these are people now only
if it's like that, and there's no hope.
So
there's no hope.
It's very difficult for somebody like Abe or like yourself.
I know you're another talk of Akwame. I know they all kind of hope no there and yet just guarantee say Ghana. Until ya meaning say Monteba says me money I say oh.
So Billy Mama is a hope. What does it mean there?
Mahama is the hope in this situation. No. Mahama is the hope. Obey every amenum no. Yes, is Rubia.
Okay.
Mahama is the hope to take us from
the Peter. Akupa money near Sakura no years one.
I'm saying I'm more than your market. There's on my way near that level. In fact, say your party, if you are comparing Ghana to a brochure, baby, I don't know even come. Many what?
Benewa. Say Ghana for you, Nipan Bonisi, best say mania. Why checking the root cause? Why checking the root cause? Woman, ya tia mumienu and ye pre to me. Then will be a pre at me and for Yagana ye. Bring them down so that ye answer ya by yaba. Sale down, ye strategy ye deep we man.
The country be an ya chemumi no kayan twaba. Oko you can mean about
Yako China nako kase ya chewa manumumi. And now Uko Gov State I know I catch you almost say ya chewa manumumi. More sabi democracy no montias yes a wicked prior this say or mine. And a moment dear actually. More ways I say, who your friend be the taste of honey. The taste of honey is say. Mama who say Akufo Filiano talking
Abe Who said that be I have a casse? Tama yesu ba wi asano. Na nko betima ties form to say homo. Na why any name, but no pese as I saw yen who say nipa no binti no turning into somebody. Into pese matter tie aduane a. As the anaso pese no mudi nkomo. As o ye to say 30 year.
Ɛsɛ
Enti
ɔyɛ
no
tete.
Ghana kra aha so okọ Ghana na pese odi ideas papa ne name papa. Just say uno mu compromise no mo accept wo. Mo accept we na onya ba bi gina. That grounds no so na obe gina de ayen akoma pa de no ye.
But why is it that when all Ghanaians come here, doctors or whatever, they all change?
Doctors like
Because Abe is because you're
All
surrounded
the
by different
professionals
people,
who come
different
here, they
mentality.
change, isn't it? Everybody
Abe,
changes.
because any panel on
the
your
system
they have a
changes them.
different
Me cry
mental
me here
set.
ma change you ha now.
Exactly. So that's what we're saying,
I
Abe.
mean,
Anything
me
you're
me
passing to
doctor ba me back room ma change
Ghana, the
totally.
people you're
I'm telling
going to
you.
work with, the people you're going to work with, and the system is there, it will change
Eh,
you. Just like Uba
sa
saying they change you,
Yeah, so
the people you're
Sam,
working with and the system you're working with, that it
yeah,
changes
so
you.
Sam, that is why somebody like Kwame Nkrumah, we don't have his equal at the moment. Because he came to this system and realized that no, we can do it. And he set an example by
Do you know
leading
what
the
I've been
way.
wondering? Do you know what I've
Do you
been
understand?
wondering? What was the
The
system like
India Kwame
before
Nkrumah,
Kwame
the
Nkrumah
first
came here?
project, and it's a see in Sawomunene say he could not do it with Sa
Afakwame, let me ask you,
Martin
Afakwame,
Morford.
my member cell.
Yeah.
Before Kwame Nkrumah, what was Ghana like? What was the system like? Did he build it from the ground up, or did he build the system from the ground up, or was there a system in place now?
Sam,
Just
Wafa
so
Kwame is not the best person because Wafa Kwame doesn't like Kwame Nkrumah. He said Kwame Nkrumah was detaining, imprisoning people.
Me objective person. Would your mommy nina no? Hey, friends, Mr. Sam. Brother Kwame Nkrumah no my crown. Kwame Nkrumah he was around that year, but because 1948 so a prime minister today. Now point in say that time. Now there was a foreign country, UK, the crown, the Commonwealth Queen, and I know rule Ghana. Now the say it was approaching the time of Ghana being independence. It na obo moto shosho mumo enema ehia no munyen ne ntemo ana mfamra monsesa ne ntemo ne mfamra. But that time in Ghana it was at peace. The people in Ghana were not fighting each other. And to say you can't say okay say the abano na mistake because Bruno was so intelligent. I will be a community and him for 4 some. Now, one friend him for 4 money. No, it's a more formal political parties because any day confrontation. And what did I dying? And a Kwame Nkrumah by Kwame Nkrumah, I didn't know say would be a mamra because yeah, mamra say it back from Kwejima. But Kwame Nkrumah by any no seeing some women. Was seeing some woman was say if you are not with me, then you are against me. Into what mommy find mommy go and find your place.
Okay, for Kwame, hold on, So to answer my question, Kwame Nkrumah built the system from the ground up. There was no system already in place. I don't know if I check.
And say, Kwame Nkrumah yenipa would mean supporting for ideas.
Oh,
no,
I don't know. There was a system in place.
No, anything. If you are going to practice West Abbey as a Westminster Abbey democracy, there, I was a muchiche muntemu. Mu kroba kuno I was a mokam hubo muno. No.
Forget all that. Maybe I'll say
Why should I forget? I destroy up to today. No man forget it. What do you mean?
I'm trying to understand something. System now the year was it already in place and I say on one of the building from
one more the copy in the brain say if you want to rule yourself, this is the line you must follow.
So he built it from
the ground up. That time na me sa me ni say me 5 years 4 years ago and na me who say ye krom ye twa ho a ye kon and marking me who bet ye say enkofo bi akokumasi
I don't know of Kwame dear.
It just say do you know?
I don't know. What Kwame dear. Oh, what
What
of
for you never
Kwame
me
Nkrumah
abo
all this
for you.
chieftaincy thing?
And
All this chieftaincy
yes,
thing. He want people.
party way akoye, woma koye really. Emma ya to two microphone and twa. Emma prepare. Ebi entumi ama edu go hospital. That was what was happening during the
Well,
struggle for
Kwame Nkrumah, he
independence.
didn't support Nkrumah. He didn't like Nkrumah because Nkrumah was giving their stupid people detention. He didn't like it.
Na tio man no enye Kwame Nkrumah dia in the first place.
He's
Na
left
say
he's left
obi
it
be
for you
kana
now. Go
jina.
and take it.
Debi
He's left it. When he left it, you also run away.
Obi pa no be kana jina o say monfa ne nkɔhye hɔ no. Ni wo fa se no mukura ehunu ade be che wo fa wo hene wo fa ye ne yenimu ne ya wo hye nsanwo mu. Na
Why
say
is
na
it,
chi
is
chi
it
o man.
your father who used to give you tea? Was he caught?
No, me wo fa ba ko no support to Kwame Nkrumah. Okay, Frank the system go with you. Money call brigade head. Kuro your friend Jachi, obi enkobusa Jachi, brigade camp. You know your head wo.
Well, Kwame never support. He didn't support Nkrumah. He didn't support Nkrumah. Kwame didn't support Nkrumah. He never supported Nkrumah. Now that things are messed up, he's talking about Nkrumah. He didn't support him.
Kwame Nkrumah ni handicap say ye deliberate say ye den and say ye no de ye say e tri ba ko nkogina. Enti baby abekwa nipa meet bia no you could have that staff with two heads. Enti wono ba ye no ono no de ochire ni say if you are not with me there you are against me.
Okay, so now he has left, and you take all your 2 or 3 TNU and go and rule. So far, we haven't seen anything.
And maybe he has left, but he has left a less than destroying.
Over, my Mr. O. Said there will be Abbey say, Evan Abbey, one of the best economists who names Kasem to do your papa. Now, may example.
You.
Did you textbooks economy? I mean,
Finance.
On the best. Now, when you're to me, I go through Ghana. No, gonna hope for no misbehave. No, to me, say, obetim dia kame or more down what Timaya, the papa no, Yenesa, and no. Yeah, no be now office and Kwame Nkrumah na oye na.
They you also from method that it's in line with the tradition. Yeah, culture no. And he said, Kwame, oh baby,
corrupt.
What culture? The culture you are seeing now. What progress can they give us?
Baby, you can't have your cake and eat it. You cannot have your cake.
Dialogue, and one so now Kapan is one me a memo no can one say, okay, I'm for when say the Ghana a woman who Bruni, Bruni, my
dialogue of a dialogue no kono be say yen lutus canubi and for being coaches abroaching. Now was a one tiasia and no we a detector.
Me na omano ye dachis near man koya me na ye bebusami. Na ma prince ma say ye lutu omano dia ko be
what tiasia we a detector na as ana me bisa.
What who is saying that? Obi a obe suggest teacher Kwame Nkrumah na o kasa na say Kwame Nkrumah na e kasa.
Obi a obe suggest teacher Kwame Nkrumah na be
kasa. Na say Kwame Nkrumah word ni ko tumu enu anu no.
Nti prison no see na nti o see no. That is it. Also what he
has
no
Baby, I won't tear. The wicked people in Ghana were in the CPP party. One more breaking Ghana can say you CPP for. Mina make a show. One make a show. Yeah, Mamma Kato, yeah, time no. Your cost here near scholarship will be a friend is CMB, Cocoa Marketing Board Scholarship. Yeah, they're my farmers. No one where they my own. One woman. One more said Cocoa from crowd woman see what da, but Omu could a CPP card. Woman call a friend scholarship. One name said,
is it not the same thing happening now? The last scholarship they gave it to Napo, they gave it to Adjusafo. Is it not the same thing?
They all can mean say minimum. Under whose government? When government?
Government, they gave it to Napo, they gave it to Advance.
Oh, but Akwantufuo there. As a matter of fact, I was here you can free history mu say only time they ever say that no we took a wrong liar a wrong person
something 40 they gave it to all of them rubbish.
I can't confront yourself. A crime and one Kagana best saying Table.
Oh, Wafagami doesn't know what is
because Debbie, what Casema Mehu say, saying someone make no in Ruasum. Inti de bia minim say a fawaso ho na ko baby it's not entering into your brains because Miami Jane say e yenyan kase mo wo say
samono omo ye hybrid o samo omo ne adaje ye di tie tesem sa ono oza oka 1 2 3 wa we say mo na mu collapse grova ba
yeah,
the system we are following, the system we are following, you create enemies within ourselves. Enemy, but Mammy control. So, Meshia, one move from Menshani Kofia. We friend in Uncle Katam said, me if you are ready, no me and Conny Kudidi. That time be any, they respect themselves.
So, is that how you want us to manage ourselves? Look at what you are saying. We are talking of doing properties and you are talking about fufu. What are we going to do with fufu?
Now, I be the friendly system. What can but if anything, you see, we have been free to Ethiopia be here, opening. No, Makai Bible no amen. This is the sort of person you are. What can I? But
this Messiah system, what have you done with it in that your Ashanti region?
Yeah, me says, okay, Marine Chomwe.
What have you done with this Messiah system?
Sasantiman ko here near grass antiman who.
Forget about go there and go and stay there. Rubbish.
Me go stay here, man.
Go and stay
you say ko parliament na ko dwen Ghana ho a na ko share MPP Jesse na ko we so ko share NDC Jesse na mo te ho no na mo
proper to manage the country. I'm talking about Manshia. What are we going to do with Manshia? All this Manshia is about
system. I'm telling you, it's called system. What
that system achieved so far? Tell me.
Of a patron, more why?
Yeah, system no. Yeah, tokwa. Yeah, Kenny Pabum.
Yeah, so what does he achieve?
Guy. More entrance as what I am Igbo for Namuja Casa.
Okay, so you also giving your land to wound to me and it's destroy everything.
What Uganda?
You are laughing. When he destroyed the land and he thought you want to make 2, no, he bought you 1 car and finish you. That's all.
Assassin. What strategic assassin to say from a weapon crime? That's assassin we say I evil for me.
We are talking about an issue. You're talking about Malaysia. What are we going to do with this?
David, I could see Bollinger say, wow, was the Bollinger was a Hinefa. When you go to because with experience, your body.
It means our legal system is not working.
No, the person mature say if you want to find peace, use peaceful system. That's all.
It means our legal system, our forces, military, and so on, police are not working.
Why is it that Mama and his NDC could not resolve that problem. Neither could
Akufo-Addo
Akufo-Addo.
resolve anything.
And I'm saying neither could Akufo-Addo could do it. But you know, come say, because now that's why I say because when the people go there with respect and they go back home with respect.
You want us to do Mensia, then this small boy, they say will be foreign minister.
Assembly child.
That's not the foreign minister.
Assembly child, say one more jay to to.
We are radio, and this is Akwantufuo Radio. We are radio, and this is Akwantufuo Radio. We are radio, and this is Akwantufuo Radio. We are radio, and this is Akwantufuo Radio.
All right, MZ. I didn't at marketplace there na. Enti yɛbɛhwɛ na yɛde dwumadi no asi ha so that we can allow you to have your conversation in the background.
Papa Smiley, I had a very important question.
Okay,
either you or Jabuachi,
okay,
one of you can answer it for me real quick.
Before
Nkrumah started the real Ghana, was there a system in place that he inherited, or did he build the system from the ground up? Either you or Jabuachi, if you know this answer.
And it's a busa of Kwame, so for Kwame and
no, of Kwame may be signed or to papas, and be signed or to papas.
Sir, or can say of Kwame can say?
Or saying Krumah or chairman for to president. No, that's
oh, Smiley made that thing. That's it. What do you think?
Eddie, okay, of Kwame, say ya Nubio.
Missy Kwame by bra, Abrofunu said that no more dear to trap, said the bay any I be clear one. And now, he say, who by I him for Sassy, na Momu did so. Na Moma did what did you now according to 1844 bond. None time was so, but one on a quick man, coaching. And to money independence in my area. Why say more fair politicians? Why do you call somebody like a Kwame Nkrumah near ye for Muna or more would you manage your as if Kwame Nkrumah or Coco Aji or maybe a home. One may Coco G assassin see what they were there. Call them and negotiate with them. Some time was on me.
Mr. Question, a very simple question. Or say, or Sergeant Fobana, or by inherited system be a ye use to Eddie Gavin Nema, and I a day Nema, and I say one the best study BBR from the scratch. And I just some such a question.
One with the Westminster democracy and the brain, saying Chichimu,
and to us you,
Niam Pritum.
And see, I say, oh, I don't know. Maybe.
I'm sorry, say because all the two papas. I'm sorry, but Yafan chain. For too much now because of Kwame is not answering the question.
Yeah, but for Kwame, you always when they ask you, give you your alternative to Westminster.
For the question,
Broni my NS Okasi Ruya. Or no by then on Yasa, because you Broni by then on Yasa. Dear Ruya home. Only said,
so what system was that? Eh?
Yeah, system no. Now as I think anyone in the boundary.
Mansia system, Anna.
Yeah, I may tell one the boundaries. So you think
the Menchia system is what you come and use in Greater Accra?
The main country, the country called Ghana. It was formed by Kwesi Broni. Ghana for the former Ghana. Broni the former Ghana.
Your radio, and this is Akwantufuo Radio.
Obi anything. Ni enjoy be last word. Ni empona fe ending come with you on not na. Sa question we the beba questions and answer. Ni enhwe se obi ebetimi ama answer ebi ehwehwe na. Nti obi
Well,
amfa
if
ne
I do
last word.
right person because I know you CPP ni.
Okay, that's it. Nti no de betwe obi a ochina no. De betwe obi a ochina. Nti obi amfa ne last word but just 1 minute. Ni empona ending come with you on nti. Bro Alex, yen share same free on last word.
Yo, Sam, maybe none of the said that be a me case. Who progress in Ghana's development. In fact, mano, me casa ye party and I'm a grandma bring me. Nimum, a year ni that's why ye nya ya to abano. A year campaign ma of Abrane Sombra. By any who say, Nano Kra Ghana kana a war energy sector 1.7 a 1.4 something billion dollars or more ye juma at within 1 year. Ama sisi ya ne kane na gyina so saa 1 year ya omobai no for ka say nora kumase de dig say eno so another a year or more fix say de be ya e ho so betimi so problems a wo mu nyina be free in fact e ba saa ohunu say eno na ye hwehwe Ghana is not a country me as a person in fact and net as Spain for person or train the eco speed pa no 300 kilometer per hour entino almost say 2026 years, I say a call 350 kilometer per hour because from here to Barcelona, yeah, 2 hours, 30 minutes, now, say 2 hours, now less than 2 hours. That is their plan because they have the trains. Until now, no, the Omo and the system, I be more train now effective and now be faster and no normal pay. Yes, you need train no be. Yes, you should be obey train no crime pona amaye. It is a me who to be to do a man obey train choir. Is a minimum money, no. This Spain is who's in the train no air speed air be speed will be drubas run and tema and also ne more no so any je so a hunti ye me no ye nyina benya ni je ba nye the same thing na ema ya ni je enti doesn't matter say over expect me say mama ni nyi train kwan na ba na train no kwan ya ma speed no be dan aba enti no that is me enti se who say that time bia ba na ye ni age a e kire say tete bi na kane a nyina so wo ye man no ba be ye 1 year ni ana be 6 months impo de me man 6 months ni 6 months by no ye hu se kane a no atima gyina so a dada no na so bi wo Ghana na opeka afri abrochira na otua di utu aboden amana bebre no ntimi ntok now minim nipa bebre o mutimi sisa sika kakra dollar ketfo bi no akotoka wo US di abagana obedru tema habwa di utini wo fom no wa yina de cool no de akosi ni bie no twi tie se nipa bebre esesa even old cars no ano muntimi sesa no many people are changing it and no yeah one of the benefit yenya free dollar no aba from no so but people don't see it ama dollar aba from tino ama fuel prices so aba from entino obi odi dwa so ye na adwen say obetete ne ma so a fuel price aba from entino be ma your friends and transportation so no ye ntutum basabasa iron rods opese osi dan a ne bo aba from cement bo aba from sa sustainability no na ye hwehwe first no a ye campaign bebre no and we are seeing it enye kesi bebre but ye hu growth nti no sam na eno na abaso body a me de meda so ebo aba na abaso se so ko ne se ya de a na kire se ya anye campaign no na mom ye benya mfa so afri na mamo no so di meda se
Get us it. Kwame, the last word.
Sam, let me ask Benny one question.
No. I'll be saving for
No,
after
quick
we
one,
close.
quick
We
one.
can go behind the scene. Yeah, Jill be our last word. Nate, yeah, call behind the scene. Then you can check that.
Ya
Kwame,
butre
for the
na
last
me
word.
come last week. Me de paye ne da me bo because Ghana ne back yo oneness, unity of purpose. Ebeye juma we me. Eno na me de me life ato wo say meka but idea my disappointed me say meka say nkrofobia progo wo maso. Ti say ura safo a progo na so nti meka enwurem enwurem enti obano we eye na so say hwe me no ye wo Ghana edame na so bi huni mi de abesini na mani twa said the etitambo a win in Amenitia. Lawrence the constitution in the by sebi and no crowd de abese bibiano manitria. Emma Kufado so the beto so says star constitution also. A soldier former woman manitria. Enwan kwen be mama wono a wo pe constitutional reforms so. Ono so said unless you manitria. That feeling again. Chese munye ready some obesisa. But sure, yeah, no, yeah, destroy a home, but Burkina for their building. And the bedroom term, they would almost overtake here in development. And a bar, Ghana will be a destroyed country because say your resources environmental resources we cannot create by ourselves. Yen to me monsieur, yen to me more soil, yen to me build a forest. But you destroy Nima way we are. Now for ye ko Burkina. Because of a tomb crab of my money, SCC. Burkina is a tomato on the bread, a real, the board thing. Okay, the board in there, and ye nothing at the end, they know be back. More. No more who say, what tongue won't you know where? No, what? Eka ya dibe bo aristo yen sase no ene nka gold no nka hye fom ankeye why keye na kwaduni ene opa bibia fast quick na obi a wonim se regenerative economy ho no wo ye dwuma na dwuma no aso abama no odidi ho sanete mame fama no nsiwa yesi tio ebe no muntie ni wanya wonte ase a word get one word to a wise man no is enough for him to interpret it and understand everything. Sanity. Sana ebanechire. Yes, a word to a wise is enough. Debbie, Nian Sanum na what did Guinness say? Akoya Kenyan Sasem. Chase a bit me a year free or home. And only a benasi. Intimate me koda. Me battery cry direct. Intimate ko charge. Now if you are to aso.
Yo, for Kwame, that I was saying, and just for the record, we appreciate your fun. I really appreciate you. To be honest, I'm very honored to have met you. Your knowledge is indeed always sharing with us, and we appreciate it. And that's
Sam,
just for the
this
record. You see,
knowledge
for Kwame,
the
men
bono is
koda,
talking about.
for Kwame, men koda. Kuna hotel
This the bono knowledge.
All right, babe. For last word, the brat, me uncle.
Sam, you are praising this the bono knowledge.
Yeah, for Kwame,
Over Kwame. Kai. Over Kwame, your last sentence, should I tell you the Latin equivalent? Eh?
Come bien TV.
Bebum sat sapienti.
The word to a wise, a word
yes.
to a wise. Sapienti ni edinya you know, edinya Homo sapiens no sapienti. I see. Wow.
So over I mean, you say we should manage Ghana, all Ghana with what? Commercial system. Hey.
Watch now.
The Manchiano crowd, the system has not even developed them, and you want them to maybe use it only in a certain region, not in greater Accra. And your new what do they call it?
Abe, final word na mo conversation ana. No, there. O final word, another conversation ana.
Let me land there you can go. Then the new Akwantufuo will be the foreign minister of Akwami. Anyway.
Because wanya.
You put the fear of God of Akwami now. Anyway. Yeah, so look, Biniwa, you see, when you come to say, my question was, so Mama is doing something, eh? Okay. It could happen that Esiedun Ketia will take over from Mahama, and he will mess up No MPP, but another NDC person can come and take over and mess the whole thing up. So it means we have not got sustainability. When we talk about sustainability here, it's not a matter of changing hands NDC MPP. It could be an NDC man no taking over and wouldn't even know what to do.
So you support the third term?
I don't support any third term. I don't. Look, and if Mama decides to go third term, then he's intentionally going to destroy NDC like Akwantufuo has done with MPP. So those NDC people who are agitating, pushing him, he should go. When he decides, Ghanaians will decide. I don't support third term because knowledge is not only in the was
So
not put
Abe,
in the.
what is your question? And I want you,
No, my question is
only question for Abe, 30 seconds,
no,
your last word.
yeah, my question is you are thinking we should jubilate and jubilate because of what Mama is doing. But the sustainability we are talking about is not only a matter of NDC continue. It could be whether what we are doing, anybody at all can come and continue on the same path. It may not be NDC, or it could be NDC, but different person who will not follow. Right now, unfortunately, right track. We haven't reached anywhere, but they've managed to bring us on the right track. Exchange rate is working well. I don't believe the inflationary figure anyway, because in Ghana, the data underlying some of these things are not credible. I don't think Ghana, as it is, inflation can reduce to 5%. It's just not possible.
Okay, Abe, you better was it.
It's just not possible.
For behind the scenes.
Okay.
It's about your final word.
Abe, just be a little positive. Maybe.
No, Mr. Boachi.
I remember last time they said, let's keep it tight. You know, hey, a person Ghana, you obey the saying this, you say, and people, you year. Yeah, home toy. At least many are less say again said the little successes that we chalk on. You enjoy negative. Zemuna yanko nim kakra. Na me dem kan say can for that say no so no. I know who come be a enya dia obekọ Ghana nti no obeye bibia say onko face the way I pen no send ye water macro te ha no abana ba no Akwantufuo ba wa meche no mahama so mo so omu meche no no so kra a competent court a dinner seven nti Ghana na my judicial system, you know, it's hard to believe them when they say something, you know. We are giving your fingers crossed, Niger. And when they only ever call the next 3 years, you know, then we can also assess them. To me, that's it.
Yo, it's about you better was say for just say the final word about that's why busy. Better will be say then Tuesday, December the 13th, the 13th day of the year 2026. Yeah, there will be ultimate buy a trend not drain at the end of the day. It's Ghana and the yeah bomb yeah what I drink see a year. See Achina Nyame Boa Yabesa Asia BM and keep in mind Achina there will be a follow-up program which is turning to God's way into Obian brand attempt and everybody will have enough time to share their opinions and thoughts. It will be Professor Miley, over to you.
Yo, Mr. Sam, could you home?
Na yen close wa dia no kra ya se mu. Hey.
Professor Miley now for
comment. Hey, ya se mu. O ma Ghana yi yo no. Chene be che me mu menka ho da adase. Yegusu aye ye ho adwuma. Enti ebe che me mu menka ho da. Why? Enche. To obi ankoso nya ne ho adwuma, obi ankoso nya ne ho aduro. Obi anko hwe ne yare ho aduro na wonnom. Na omano emfa no tuma pamfra. A big thank you to you once again. Sam, wabɔ adwuma na yɛnkyia yɛna ɔfa bɔadi nso ase wo nso a wobɛka bi nso a big thank you to you as well. I'll leave you to carry on with your conversations behind the scene na ɛha deɛ yɛde dwumadie no asi nti yɛde obi biara ase one more time. Bye bye.
I used to think loyalty was everything, but then I opened my eyes and I saw the truth hiding behind the noise. If being in a party stops me from choosing a better way, then something is wrong with the system we obey. Support is supposed to be freedom, not a chain on my mind. But many people follow parties and leave their wisdom behind. I don't wanna live my life in somebody's shadow. I wanna choose the truth wherever it may go. A party is not my master, it is not my identity. My vote belongs to my conscience, that is real liberty. If my party membership blocks my vision, it is not support, it is conditioning. If I cannot choose the leader that brings progression, it is not support, it is conditioning. Open your eyes, my brother. Open your mind, my sister. Don't let conditioning be your master. They say stay with us, don't cross the line. This is who we are, this is our sign. But I cannot follow a road that leads nowhere. I must walk with truth, I must choose with care. Parties rise today and they fall tomorrow, but the nation remains carrying joy and sorrow. So I will stand for what is right, not what is expected. I will vote for the future, not the party I once selected. If my party membership blocks my vision, it is not support, it is conditioning. If I cannot choose the leader that brings progression, it is not support, it is conditioning. Oh, open your eyes, my brother. Open your mind, my sister. Don't let conditioning be your master. Word. Freedom is a right, not a favor you receive. Wisdom is a light if you dare to believe. Think for yourself, don't follow the crowd. A silent mind enslaved is still shouting loud. Conditioning, conditioning, breaking the chains of conditioning. See the truth, make your decision. Rise above political division. Open your mind, open your vision. Don't be trapped by tradition. If my party membership blocks my vision, it is not support, it is conditioning. If I cannot choose the leader that brings progression, it is not support, it is conditioning. Oh, free your mind, my brother. Free your heart, my sister. Don't let conditioning be your master. You're not owned by any party. You're responsible